Good. Switch over to. Oh, I should probably put out links and shit too, huh?
That would be smart.
I am leveled up. We did take a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Right. So I need to set up my spells for the day. Which I still only get fucking 4 and 2. Which sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run by the feet of my ass this time around.
Whatever works for ya, brother.
Brother.
You had an axe made for me?
Yes.
No, well, no, your axe got fine-tuned and honed.
Yeah.
Just like my hand axe is getting fine-tuned and honed. We need to go pick those up, by the way.
Yep.
And somebody's quarterstaff is being turned into a scythe.
Is it just a hand axe?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also now proficient in daggers, darts, slings, and light crossbows.
Yep.
A hand axe can also be thrown.
Got me bad, dude.
Yes. Also, for everybody that is getting a item honed and everything with Tildor, they are now
It's
plus.
not Tildor.
I thought it was Tildor.
No,
No,
it's
it was,
with
the
Oh,
son
Tildor's
of the
making
one
your
guy.
gloves. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
Which I gotta go pick those up too.
Kuvas Jr. All of those will be +1 weapons, so you will get an additional +1 to hit and an additional +1 for damage.
So, +1 to that right there.
Yes.
Yeah, how do we
On
add
a
in
miscellaneous
these,
bonus.
How do you... I was going to say... Well,
Can you... I don't fucking know.
So
how
what
to
you're
do it
going
on
to
that.
do is, and Tiki, go ahead and watch. You're going to press and hold on it, and then miscellaneous attack bonus.
Oh,
Go ahead
okay.
and put not 10,
10.
+1, done, and then
Your hit die.
damage, press and hold on that. You don't get an extra damage die.
Miscellaneous damage bonus.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Thank you. And then +1 to that. So there you go.
Good shit.
Press and hold on the thing that you want to modify. It should pop up with a window.
I'm gonna need you to do that again. I'm gonna need to do that again here.
Okay.
Radiant weapon, baby.
Hope it works.
so just miscellaneous attack bonus?
Which I will
Yes,
eventually do
miscellaneous
for
attack bonus and
everybody
miscellaneous
too.
damage bonus. They're both going off 1.
Okay.
Now, bear in mind, you don't get that until you actually pick your shit up, but I assume it's going to be one of the first things you guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm allowed my infusions. I can hold them until I don't have to do it immediately after.
Yeah.
Rest. Right.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, you just can't do it again until after you've had a long rest or
Yeah.
however many, whatever.
But I also
Oh,
I don't think they roll over either. I don't think I can stop that.
Also, by default on my character, it says I have a crossbow and a dagger. Do you want me to just get rid of those?
If you want to, I don't care. It's stuff that you have.
I mean, I don't know. I'll keep it just in
Monkey.
case,
Well,
but...
then keep it just in case. It's whatever you
I
want to do.
rolled a d20 with it.
Okay. I mean, hey. I don't want it to be biased.
Let me
to you,
share that
that's all.
link.
Yeah, go ahead and share
Currently in Fear Burn.
D&D.
D&D.
It's D&D.
Fighting
with the legends in yore.
It's
Never
D&D.
kissed a lady before.
Nope.
Nuh-uh. Woo!
All right, Shad.
Same.
How much gold do I? This many.
Read that.
Most of the fandom would still be watching it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I need more gold. The artificer needs way more
Fucking
gold.
right.
Hey, Will. You
Yeah.
gotta read that real quick.
Tab just sent this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out now.
What is it?
Oh, it's because I misspelled it.
Are you just gonna edit the
Tira
original
one.
post?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Will that edit the shares as well?
No.
I'm gonna
Well.
delete my share.
Not enough people ever fucking come for me fucking popping it up anyway, so I'm gonna blow.
God damn it.
What's
Fuck.
those dice?
Yeah, I hate those dice,
Let me
dude.
see.
They bother me.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever roll something like that. I mean,
don't
they
think
look
so
pretty.
either.
I want those ones just because they look like blood.
It's gonna be something I'd have to like keep for like dice collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would work for a collection, but I don't find them practical. I mean, they might
Yeah.
be, but they don't feel like it.
Like I was about to say, I'm not a dice goblin, so I'm not actively seeking a collection.
Yeah.
Well, it still says Natira.
Refresh it. I just finished fixing it.
Thank you. Hey, there's... I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, I don't need it for anything.
Okay.
It's just sitting there.
Oh.
Are we ready, Jake?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
I'm ready.
I don't know what we're doing or where we are at the moment.
Yeah, I don't.
You guys are sleeping.
Well,
Is
obviously.
everybody ready?
Hmm.
Okay. So, welcome back to.
Wait, I'm not
Natural
ready.
One. Fuck off. So, last we left off, there was a little bit of a commotion with the children's hospital that occurred in Clearburn. Somebody seems to have stolen the donation box and did a few other things that led to some disastrous consequences. Luckily,
who that could have been.
there were a few brave adventurers who were willing to help and save a child's life.
2.
And somebody had a slight change of heart. They met with Kubas and they
And they
took
stayed
down
Rich's
the
heart grew 3
Gorgon
sizes that day.
and have now returned
That was
to
a good one.
Clearburn and made their way to the tavern, checked out the job board, decided to grab something about a gladiatorial combat that is coming up this weekend, and some sort of gelatinous cube hunt. Shortly thereafter, they went up to bed, fell asleep, and that is where we begin. So, lady and gentlemen,
Gentlemen and gentlemen.
lady.
I wasn't
and gentlemen,
asleep. I was...
I need
Okay.
karma roll.
Oh, yeah, fair.
13 ain't bad.
16. Maybe.
I think
Part
we
of the
happy with
dice.
fucking 13.
I gotta say.
I got it rock.
Okay, not bad, guys, not bad. Well, aside from Zen for them. So,
It is what it is. It is what it is.
everybody is
He's what he...
sleeping peacefully currently.
Except
Bartemus.
for those who can't sleep.
Bartemus.
Yeah.
You are having some slightly unusual dreams.
What's unusual for Bartemus?
You seem to be getting dreams of some old adventuring friends of yours, friends that you've helped out a good bit on Geodia. They're pleasant memories. The only reason that they seem to be weird is because, well, the crew that were over there were kind of weird themselves. But all in all, happy memories as you sleep peacefully through the night. Then, you dream of a rocking boat upon the high seas. Once again, back with your captain and the rest of the crew, sailing happily, making trade, fighting off pirates, and keeping your treasure for yourself, and it starts to shift a little bit. The skies get a little bit more gray, and you hear a scream, a very familiar one. Monique, are you awake or are you sleeping in your bat form?
Did you put your dice?
I'm asleep in my bat form.
It wasn't a die, it was a bead.
Monique, as you dream, there are glancing images of a past life that you once knew. A small child, no older than 6. Light brown hair, bright blue eyes, fair skin, daughter. And as she runs around playfully, she stops suddenly, grasps the side of her chest, or of her stomach, as blood pours from a wound. The same side of that poor child, through various consequences, almost died. What do you do?
I'm gonna run to my child.
You run to your child. The further and further you get, the further away she seems to be.
Keep running.
You come to a force, a wall, essentially in front of you that you can see through just fine. You can hear as your child gasps out for air. There's something right there just stopping your presence. It begins to shift gently as you touch it, kind of liquefying in front of you. It turns shades of gray and blue as a form appears from it. This form takes on a candle for some odd reason. Oh, I didn't pull it up on your shit. Okay. The form takes a candle. You hear a man's voice deeply beckon. Monique, I have been watching. Normally I do not deal with undead, such as yourself. The vile things that can come from such creatures is not something that I wish to represent. However, you did do the right thing in the end. And considering your practice, should you choose, should you put your faith in me, I will grant you a bit more power so that way you may further undo any injustices you may have done in the past. This candle, the wax on it that was once blue and gray and shifting starts to turn a cold cream, almost yellow color as a flame starts splitting down the middle faster and faster, and it folds out almost like a banana peel and takes the form of a human in very dark blue with light gray patterning over robes. You can't see his face, but he holds his hand out.
I'm gonna take his hand.
Do you accept, my child?
I accept.
From this point forward, you shall be my cleric. Do no harm. Leave everything better than you found it. And after he says that, he disappears. Of blinding white smoke just erupts from his presence where he was once standing. And that wall that was there, you feel leave as your child screams out for you.
I'm gonna run to my child.
And she embraces you lovingly. Says, Mommy, Mommy, I don't know what happened, but it hurts so bad.
My child, just go to sleep. It'll all be over soon, and I'm gonna use Cure Wound.
And as you lay your hand on her wound, it just starts suddenly filling itself back in like nothing had ever happened. She closes her eyes and nuzzles up on your chest and falls asleep in your arms. I need D20 rolls from everybody.
I don't need to tear
19.
up this early,
8.
bro. That's not cool.
8. What was yours?
19.
18.
Fitting. Narrative. You awaken first. Or, fuck, sorry, Monique. You awaken first.
Well then, that was enlightening. And then I'm gonna switch my humanity back on.
Doing anything else?
I'll wait for everybody else to wake up and we'll go down to the tavern.
Zin, you awake with a fright from the fateful scream that you know all too well.
I'm gonna kind of leap up and sit up like this in bed, just cold sweat just kind of wiping at my face. I'm gonna look over at the shelf of toys that I've made and just think to myself, it'll never be enough. And I'm gonna grab a chunk of wood and just kind of collect my thoughts together and start making more toys.
Did you fall asleep on the ship, or are you back in the tavern? I mean, either way, I don't
I
care.
thought it was the ship.
That
I
was
could be wrong.
that was the first night
Fuck, it was.
in Clearburn.
I do always carry toys on
Yeah, I'm
me,
not
though.
saying anything about the toys or anything. I just wanted to make sure that I knew where you were.
You wanna just go ahead and say the tavern and I just...
Yeah, tavern and
Took
yeah, you're
off my
fucking
stuff
making
and-
toys all the time. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to know where
Yeah.
everything was happening. Bartemus, you awaken. Good, happy memories, happy dreams.
Fun times. Alright. Coffee. I need coffee. I'm gonna head down to the tavern and start looking for some coffee.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything? You guys following Bartemus, or?
I'm already down at the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little bit longer.
Okay.
Because this one's gonna be extra special.
Bartemus, you approach, and Olivia is standing there behind the bar. She looks a little groggy herself.
Coffee, dear. I think maybe for the both of us.
Absolutely. Well, it was a long night. Lots of weird dreams. For some reason.
Crazy. Had more unusual dreams than usual.
It's quite strange. Either way, coffee it is.
Get a plate of cheese, if you
Absolutely. She runs to the back, starts getting things ready. Zen, roll me a dexterity check with your proficiency.
Do I see Monique anywhere?
You're down at the bar, right, Monique?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm pasting stuff in
Yeah.
19.
places.
I'm gonna go down whatever table Monique's at and sit down beside Monique.
What is it you are trying to carve?
The prettiest kitty cat.
And this,
Even an intricate little, like, bell on the collar, just...
this is hands down the best carving that you have done since you have been here in Clearburn. It's pretty damn good. With a little paint, it would almost look like a real miniature-ass cat. After a few minutes, Olivia approaches with a big old stein with nice hot coffee and a little bit of milk there, just trying in case anybody likes a little bit of cream in their coffee.
Thank you, dearie. Always a lifesaver.
Sets it down, and a couple of mugs.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour a mug for myself. Pour a mug for Monique and throw a little vial of blood into it. And then pour another mug, assuming that he'll be down soon.
Yeah, I'm headed down.
As you walk down the stairs, you can see Monique and Bartemus sitting over at the far end of the table, or far end of the bar, at a table.
I'm gonna do a dramatic plot down, just... I'm gonna inspect my kitty cat.
Coffee!
Coffee. Cream?
Yes, here.
I needed this. This is for you, by the way, dearie. I'm gonna set down the kitty cat.
Why are you giving me a toy? Just a question.
I heard you mention before at the hospital outside we were angry shouting at each other, and you happened to mention the loss of a child.
Mm.
Toys always make me feel better.
Well, it does remind me of the fact that she's the Pacific Ridge.
Not painted yet, but I'll get you.
Well, if you're giving out gifts. Bartemus is going to jump down from the table, walk over, and touch Monique's boots. Immediately giving her boots the winding path. I have to change out. Helm awareness is level 10. So I changed it out with boots the winding path.
What does Boots the Winding Path do?
It has a bonus action. I do believe it's once per day. It might be just as a bonus action. She can teleport 15 feet.
That's pretty sweet.
Sweet.
Let me
I'm
double
here.
check.
Now I'm here. Just pull a cast and just fall flat on the floor. Did you get it?
Yeah, while wearing the boots, the creature can teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action into an unoccupied space the creature can see. The creature must have occupied that space at some point during the current turn.
What? During the current turn?
The creature must have occupied that space. Boots of the winding path. It's so you can
So
go
you
back.
can circle back, yeah. So you can run up, do something, and then
Go back.
to it.
Yeah, go back.
Gotcha.
Either way, it's still very
it's still
useful.
pretty
Yeah.
So, can you give me a simplified teleport once a day?
Bonus
And then a
action.
bonus action. Teleport 15 feet back away you have traveled.
Yeah, to a point you have already been.
Action.
Yeah, so you can run up, attack the big bad,
Hold on.
and then run back.
Where are you at? Bonus action?
Yeah.
Teleport 15 feet to a point you have been this turn.
Got it.
Now, I will also allow that to happen outside of combat, but it must have been a place that you have stepped on within 6 seconds.
Side.
Yeah, because one would cover about 15 feet in 6 seconds. It makes
Well, I mean, it's her movement speed is like 30, but bonus action kind of thing in 15 feet. So that way it would still happen like in a turn, so to speak,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So, yeah, you can still do the same thing, but as long as it was only 6 seconds ago.
After I touch your boots, I tell you, get up, walk. Now think about your chair.
I'm gonna walk and then.
And then think about the chair. Press right back in.
You are a mighty, mighty fine spellcaster.
Tinker. That's all I do.
Bartemus,
do that.
you hear Luviel say.
Yes.
Are you able to
Getting me
grant
more and
questions?
more into the big bad evil.
No.
By the way, that was quite impressive.
Kind of.
Thank you.
She has a little bit of a glimmer to her eye.
Oh. Bartemus is going to kind of like give it a little bit of that stare, like, why though? And just go back to his coffee.
Go get you some.
Zin has really changed since episode 1, and this is only episode 3?
4.
4?
I'm becoming more comfortable around you. You get to see Zen for who he is.
There. Cheese. All white people love cheese.
I love you.
What are we doing, guys?
Well, I'd like to go off to the sultry smithy.
The sultry smithy.
The sultry smithy.
Okay.
And go retrieve our...
Are we all going, or
I'm
people going
following,
in different
yeah.
directions? Okay. Okay, so it takes you a few minutes. You make your way to the sultry smithy, and Kubas is sitting there, still just hammering away. He's currently working on what looks to be a curved blade.
Hey, we're back.
Right. Yes, I'm working on it. I've got this, and he hands you one hand axe, and he grabs it, and I've got this one as well, and hands you your hand axe. Still working on yours.
And my axe.
It'll be
You
about
can go now.
about an hour or so should be done.
That's fine.
In that case, I think I'll go and visit the other smithy to collect my gloves.
So your gloves, you just wanted them as +1s, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
I
just
just
making
wanted
sure
to
that
plus
I
one
had
on
everything.
AC, which I didn't already have, did I?
I don't know.
Like to check, but yeah, because my armor class was already 16, right?
I don't know. I don't know if your armor class was 16 or 15. I think it was 16. Oh, fuck it. We'll say it was 16 to start with.
All right, yeah,
That's fine.
all right. Then yeah, I'd like to head off to
Yep.
the warning shop.
A couple more minutes go by. Are you doing something?
Yeah, are there any general stores around?
There are. There is stuff and things. Which you guys have already been to. In one moment, yeah. Okay, so fuck, I gotta figure out where everything is. There, and then there. Okay. Alright, so is anybody Monique
I'm following Bartemus.
following Bartemus? Okay. We'll get back to you in a minute. So, Bartemus, you take the quick, couple minute walk and you make your way over to the warning shop. And you see a human there, decked out, and it's Tildor. He's just kind of a little sleepy.
Tildor?
Yeah, right. What can I do for you, Bartemus?
You can't pick my gauntlets.
Oh, right. Got them done here. Here you go. And he hands over the gauntlets to you, and they're well crafted. Like, these gauntlets look better than the improvements that were made to your axe.
Wow. I'm going to throw him an extra after I figure out how much fucking gold I have. I'm gonna throw him an extra 5 pieces of gold.
That's very kind of you, Bartemus. Thank you.
Great quality, but it's a great tip. I'm sorry.
Oh, please don't apologize for giving me more money.
Well, I hope you have a good day, and if you see Perrin, tell him I said hi.
Your parent, he kind of, I don't know where he went. He got up in the middle of the night and was talking about some sort of nightmare that he had.
You know, everybody's been talking about that. Monique, did you have a weird dream last night?
I mean, sort of. I wouldn't call it weird. I'd call it more enlightening, but yeah, sure.
You?
I mean, I don't normally dream all that much, but I had a dream, which is the weird part. It wasn't like I was shagging a gnome or nothing, but it was a dream, and that doesn't happen to me most of the time. So I don't know what's going on.
I would like to make a knowledge check of some sort. See if any of this sounds familiar.
What do you think of what kind of knowledge?
Yeah, you see, that's my thing. Like, I wouldn't know what kind it would be, but I know there's got to be something I can check
Would detect
against.
magic work?
I mean, you can cast it if you want.
But that's not my question.
I know it's not your question.
Damn it.
He's not going to answer your question, but you can cast it.
Give me a knowledge, or give me a nature check followed by an arcana check.
Interesting. All right.
It's the only way I can think to do this.
All right. So my nature check is a 12.
Okay.
My arcana check is a 7.
So this is kind of familiar to some things that you've heard about in Geodia. You don't know if that necessarily translates over here to Atmora. There's clearly something afoot, but you have no idea what it could possibly be at the moment.
All right. Okay.
Okay. You're going to the general store, right?
Yep. Things and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Give me but a moment.
You are but a moment.
I am the trauma.
Bury me beside Bartholomew. Sorry.
I love that guy.
He's so good.
You approach a shop and, excuse me, outside the shop you can see a big old sign on the top right above the door. It says stuff and things, and there's a sign outside with a little swaying plaque that has just all sorts of, it's got like potions on it, it has a bookshelf. You can tell it's definitely the general store here.
Is the sign made out of stuff and things?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna walk
So
inside.
immersive.
As you step inside, you can see. Remember what race I made this dude? We're calling him
I don't
a
have time to do it right now.
half-orc man standing behind the counter.
I know.
Right, welcome. What kind of stuff are you opening today?
Well, you see, I would like things and stuff.
I don't have any of that shit. You want to be a smartass and get the fuck out of my shop.
Ooh!
You need to lighten up, sir.
You came to me. I don't need you.
Oh!
Maybe I need you in my life.
Goodbye. What do you want?
I'm gonna just start laughing, and I'm gonna start carving a little toy for him. Real quick.
Are you buying or selling?
I'm buying, but
What
I
are you
gotta
buying?
do this first. I'm looking for paint.
You want paint?
Paint. White, blue, and red.
You plan on cleaning up all those wood shavings? You're just gonna leave them on my fucking floor?
I might eat them.
I would pay to see that. In fact, if you eat them, I'll give you the paint for free.
Plus 10 gold.
No,
Plus 5
free
gold.
paint. I don't have to give you shit.
Give me yellow paint as well, and I'll eat them.
It's paint. There's an assortment of colors, would you believe it?
I only asked for specific colors, but if you're
You
gonna
said paint.
and then I named the colors.
You never named any colors.
I did.
Actually, yeah.
I did.
Oh,
Out
I'm
of
sorry.
game, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I actually did.
Gotcha. Fine. Eat it.
I'm gonna take
Fucking do it.
I'm gonna take the wood chips, and I'm gonna just get so close to his face and just be like,
He busts out laughing. That is the funniest shit he has seen in a long time. He gleefully runs to the back and grabs these fucking chuckling fucking boy. I can't believe he. Get the fuck out.
I was able to make your day, my good sir. I can move on happy. And I'm gonna take the paint and just kind of let's happily stroll outside. After placing the little puppy dog on his counter.
Roll me a dexterity plus your proficiency and see how good it is.
8.
This one's like shit. It's like a hot dog with 4 parts coming out the bottom. That's plus your dexterity and your proficiency.
Hold on. The modifier is +1.
And then your proficiency bonus.
Hold on. What would it be for my
The proficiency bonus should be on the main page, up near the top left or right, something like that.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
So it would have been 12. Sorry.
Okay, so it doesn't look nearly as bad as I
Kind
described
of want it to look that bad.
Fair.
Can you
Fine.
just give the face extreme details, but the rest is just...
Sure. It has an open mouth with actual canines coming in. You can see the wrinkles along its nose and its mouth and its jowls.
And then it's
eyes, and then from there,
body.
it's fucking smooth.
Smooth brain.
And I'm gonna go find them now.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, you guys meet back up. I assume that you guys would be heading back towards the Sultry Smithy, since you know that would be about an hour or so.
Yeah.
So you guys
Go
meet
get
up
this one,
shortly
that
outside
weapon.
of there. Okay. You guys approach the Sultry Smithy, and Kubas is there. You're finally done. Hands you the scythe.
So just set it as quarter scythe.
Yeah, that's fine. Change the damage to 1d8, and instead of bludgeoning, it's slashing.
Let me add my paints.
Yes. Yeah, I legitimately did not hear the
Jesus.
colors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I felt something fuzzy touch my fucking foot, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Your damn slipper.
So slashing.
Yeah, yes. Slashing.
Would I know?
We're moving from back that way.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be comfy. Damn. My foot's like no more than the
You already
middle of the
added
table.
your bonus to attack and damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to add it to Vampiric Touch too?
No.
Okay.
No, because it's only for this particular weapon.
Gotcha.
Like with the smithy. A dragon's canine. Would you be interested in that?
I can't remember the fucking voice I can make. This is hard. I might.
Maybe 50 gold?
Are dragon's teeth edible?
A little rich for
I
my
would
blood.
never eat them, but I was just thinking, it is a body
Alright.
and it is organic.
Don't get me wrong.
Maybe you
Fair
could grind
price.
it into a powder and put it in water. I don't know.
Well,
I've never
yeah.
tried it.
Bone
Take
meal.
it over
Who
all
makes
this and
blood
massive
meal?
debt, so
I
You hold on
wouldn't
to it
know.
at some
I only
point,
drink
um,
blood.
well off enough. I'll gladly buy it.
We
from you
used to be
for that
human,
price.
right?
Fair.
Half elf.
It would be a dream.
Half
lesson.
elf.
I'm married.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
At least
mean,
as I
no.
know of.
I mean, no disrespect.
At least as I know of. I don't know if he's still alive or not.
Should probably find that out. Ask if he's eaten bone meal before.
9.
You believe him? You don't. Bartemus believes him.
Sid, did you have a weird dream last night?
I usually have weird dreams. Be more
Yeah.
specific.
This one feel a little off.
No, it's one I have regularly.
Oh.
Although,
I had hot glue stuck to my leg.
I'm sorry.
I haven't had any dreams
Scared me
like
for a
this
second because I thought people were
since
crawling on me.
adventuring with you two. So I guess it's a little out of place.
What?
I'd like to think on this again.
You want to try again?
Yeah, I would like. I'm hoping that maybe thinking on it again would give me another shot at a knowledge check.
If it makes you feel any better, I can do this now. Guided bolt.
Oh wait,
Let's do that right now.
hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another Knowledge Arcana. This time the DC is going to be higher.
Okay. Knowledge Arcana, you said?
Yes. I won't make you do the nature as well. Just saying.
Don't fuck me.
Did it fuck you?
12.
Give me a history.
What is your pluses?
14.
And
What are your pluses for Arcana and History?
Arcana is 4, but History is 7.
My Arcana is 7 and History is 7. That's why I was asking.
remember that homebrew spell
I
we
thought
were
you would
talking
have
about?
more than me.
Yes.
That's why.
The one that like. Never mind. I'll talk to you like after a game or whatever.
So you remember that you have a letter that talks about weird mages
What would I have gotten this letter?
from the shipwreck.
Weird mages.
You remember that letter that we were trying to
Oh.
return to that one dude or whatever?
The woman.
Or the woman,
The
yeah.
wife.
Husband.
No, it was... The husband was the one that was on the ship we were returning the...
It's a gay couple.
Oh, I thought... My bad!
You thought? Check your privilege.
Yeah, so let
You
me,
got
I
it between your
blocked it.
titties.
I blocked it.
because Bartemus would remember this full force, he just may not have been thinking about it.
Yeah, because I have keen
Oh.
mind.
I haven't got much time. They're tracking me. They found out that I've been looking into them. I know you told me so many times to stop, but something's not right about those mages. I fear I may not make it home to you, Esbern. My only hope is that perhaps this note will make it back to you so that you are not forever wondering where I've gone. Your loving husband, Leotrich. P.S. If someone happens to find this, please return it to Esbern Dranachi in Hazellight.
Where's the gelatinous cube stuff happening?
In the sewers. Here in
here.
Clearburn. Yes.
I think after we take care of this gelatinous cube thing, we should head over to Hazel.
forget there is also the Gladiatorial Combat that is coming
How
up
far
this week. Hazelite is about 4 days travel. If you go to Hazelite, you will miss the combat.
Fair. After we're done here, we should go to Hazel.
I second that notion.
On the flyer for the gelatinous cube, where did it say we need to go for the job?
So, let me pull that
Because I
up.
would remember exactly where it said.
Yeah, no. You're fine there. It's just...
I just want to keep saying it because
I
I
know.
feel awesome. Because personally, I don't have these memories.
Yeah, right?
blood.
Where am I at?
Especially that one. That one especially looks like it was smeared in blood.
Here.
Mm.
Okay. The gelatinous cube. That you were supposed to take to Osgood? Here in the tavern. And he directed you to the one of the guards.
I think we should go for that guard then, if that's alright with you.
Yes.
So you exit the siren. Oh wait, where were you guys at?
We were at the.
You were just outside
Yeah.
fucking Sultry Smithy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because you just picked up the site. Sorry, all this discussion's got me.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. So as you walk about the city, you head over to where is my map? Right here. You head from the Sultry Smithy, and as you turn around, you approach the. There's a center.
I want to try it. Sorry, go on.
Have you never had the purple one? It's real
No.
good.
There's a well in the center that has like an observatory built right out. Has an observatory built right outside, and that's where most of the guards seem to be in case, because it's the most centermost point in the city.
What
So
was the
everything
god's
is
name
dispatched.
that I'm looking for?
He didn't give you a name. He just said talk to one of the guards and directed you over towards the.
I'm heading that way then.
Yep.
Really? Is that disgusting? Really?
That was bad.
Hand me some. Oh, that's not bad.
Let me see.
I was expecting it to be much worse.
Right? Like, he made such a big deal about it.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
I fucking love this. This is one of my favorites, dude.
Are you okay?
My stomach legit hurts now. That does not sit well with
Here,
no.
did you like what was in mine?
It wasn't bad.
What
Do
is it?
you want the rest of it?
Yeah.
Mango!
Oh yeah, this one's really
Yeah.
good.
Mango loco!
Like that made one of those burps come up that tastes like fucking vomit. Like
Gross.
I'm so sorry.
it looked pretty and I really wanted to
It's
try it.
really
I've never
good
had
too.
it.
I don't understand.
Have
Have you had this one?
I've not.
Sin and
When I pop
Monique,
this one, you can try that.
are you guys following?
Because that one's a bit orangey.
You guys
Yes.
following Bartemus?
Yes.
Yeah, bottom bottom.
Alright.
Bartemus.
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 I get all my arts.
You approach the well in this little observatory thing. It's just basically like a guard tower almost.
Mhm.
And you see a couple of guards standing down at the bottom of the tower just waiting and around in case trouble happens.
Hello.
Yes, so what can I do for you?
We are here for information about the cube.
What cube are you talking about?
The gelatinous one.
Oh, yes, quite. So, you're not the first people to go after this thing, just so you know. I don't know their whereabouts. They are currently in the sewers, also looking for the gelatinous cube. They haven't come back in a little while. I'm not sure if they're alive or dead or what may have you. If you happen upon them and you could bring them back, that would be wonderful. If not, it is what it is. You are taking this of your own risk, am I clear?
Yup.
Pay?
It'll be 35 gold per piece, or per person.
I would like to do a quick history check on the gelatinous cube.
Sure. What exactly are you trying to ascertain?
Just it's dangerous. I'm assuming Bartemus in 450 years would have fucking
Yes.
ran across it at least once.
Well,
Yes.
I'm a unicorn.
That would be a 25.
Okay, 1 second. What I need.
I'm a unicorn.
You're a something.
So
Now you're an emo kid.
you know that they are.
I know.
They're not like super duper fucking dead, right? It's not like the Gorgon that you fought, for instance. You know, that you guys fucking demolished it like assholes.
I mean, I was.
It's not nearly as heavy as that.
Petrified.
The problem with them is they're incredibly hard to see. So people stumble into them and just get dissolved out of nowhere. But it's not like they run down and hunt you kind of thing.
Sir, for how much damage a gelatinous cube can do? I think you can do a little bit better on that price, don't you?
Roll a persuasion.
Don't you buck me.
The pricing is not up to me, however, instead of confiscating any items that you happen to come across while fighting it, I'll let you keep them.
I think that's very fair game.
Let's go make quick work of these things. When was it last seen?
Down the sewers, so if you it kind of points over towards there. He points over towards
The
Sildor shop, actually.
Okay.
And
Video float too.
right in front of or right to the side of Tildor shop, you can see a grate that has a big lock on it. That is probably where it had gotten into.
Well, that's just
Great.
great. I was thinking about just going
Okay,
fantastic, just to throw you off. Yeah, you all ready to go? Actually, you know what? I think I could use a nap first.
She's talking about colored face, clown, pink, green rim, clowns in the sewer. Are there gonna be any clowns in the sewer?
There's not gonna be any clowns in the sewer.
Are you sure?
Video float
It's like a fairy tale. I'm gonna stomp back to the siren's call.
Okay. As you stomp away, you can hear.
I would like to go lay down for a little while. I'd like to take a long rest. A long rest.
So that way you can have another fucking
Come
infusion.
on, yes. I just want one. That's fine.
Okay.
Did Zen hear that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Please tell me that was just the back of like Bartemus' active ass imagination. So okay, in that case, as I walk away, I hear it and I just and stomp off.
Video float too.
Okay. So you're heading back to go sleep at the tavern. Another 8
A
hours.
long rest doesn't always have to be sleep.
Well,
I'm
whatever.
going
You're going to take an 8-hour break from
Mhm.
doing anything strenuous.
Uh-huh.
Zin, Monique, what are you guys doing?
Do I see any children around?
Chilling all over the place.
Do I see any running and playing?
Monique
You
is
see a few
right?
playing with
Yeah.
some sort of
What's
What do I-
up?
You're getting more gifts.
it's a
I'm
roller
becoming
ball,
a tank.
and they're like kind of throwing it at these blocks, and you don't know exactly what the game is, but they're having a lot of fun doing it.
I'm gonna be a tank. And I'm not even asking for
I'm gonna
it.
go over to an area near the kids, and I'm going to use Shape Water, which is a cantrip, to make a decent. I'm gonna use it a couple times, make like a decent sized area of water that I'm going to freeze, because I can do that with Shape Water.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start sliding back and forth on it.
Okay.
I just want to show them that it's fun to do, and if they would like to do it, they can do it.
So you're trying to get their attention.
Pretty much.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Here it has a blue mark on the bottom.
It does. The
It's
blue.
been poisoned.
Do advantage.
It's an ink splatter.
It's been poisoned. Mine's green.
What's the what kind of roll was it?
It's been poisoned.
Under your charisma.
Yeah, you got a shotgun.
This one has it too.
Why do they all have this?
13.
With advantage.
Suspicious.
Okay, that's weird.
16.
16. Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
That's sus. That's sus, bro.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay, so you start to slip, but you manage to catch yourself. And the kids start coming over and start jumping around and playing on the ice. A few of them are falling over, but they're having a good time.
Now I'm gonna walk away.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go, I don't know, find somewhere to just sit back and relax. And is there an orphanage nearby?
Roll me an investigation check.
I want to be a cat.
What?
I want to be a cat.
You okay?
I'm gonna turn into a bobcat and just run around. I'm not gonna be harmful. I'm just gonna be
Wait
playful.
a second.
14.
I might be.
The city isn't.
I'm
quite
not
big enough
gonna be a
afford an
thing.
orphanage. And most of the citizens here seem like they are the type of people that would just take in kids anyways. It's a pretty close-knit community.
Gotcha. No orphans on my watch. No sad kids on my watch. I'm in dad mode.
Meow.
What you doing?
Meow.
Cool. What's that mean?
Meow.
Cool.
I'm running around. Meow.
So there's a bobcat loose in the city.
I'm not trying to be mean.
I'm not saying that you are, but there's a bobcat loose in the city.
Meow.
What's
Where
there
you
a
going
bug?
wrong? Turn into a bobcat.
Meow. Meow.
No, you're fine.
Meow.
Do I see Monique? As a
Meow.
kitty cat?
Meow.
Monique, where are you at?
I'm still around Zen with all the children.
Okay,
Do
Meow.
I watch her transform?
You just see a cat. You just see a cat now, not Monique. Meow.
I'm hoping that
Meow.
they decide to put some of these magical items in there.
Bartemus? Like, you are Bartemus.
Meow.
When did you become
No.
a cat? I thought you went to go to bed.
I'm just gonna pop my fangs out.
Oh!
But like, how crazy though.
If you're bored, there's children playing over there. I'm sure they'd love to see a terrifying, high-fanged kitty cat. You don't go near the children.
Meow. I'm just gonna run up to one of the kids and just sit there and like do this. Ask for belly rub.
So it's not going to be in here.
Meow. Brrr, brrr, brrr.
Meanwhile, I'm just watching like, that's kind of weird, you know, I know she's a sentient being.
Yeah, but it gives the child.
Yeah. But it's also making the kids happy. Kind of adorable.
Meow.
Kind of fun. I'm gonna go walk that way now.
I'm just gonna follow behind Zen.
Okay.
Meow.
Zen, where are you going?
Just for like a small walk around, look at places. Occasionally pet the kitty.
Meow. Meow.
As you are walking,
Meow.
there is a sign that catches your eye. It's another one of those hanging
Meow.
signs, ones that are common in this city, and
Meow.
it's a pyramid with
Meow.
a third eye, or with an eye at the very top of it. And it's got some rays coming off of where the eye is, and it says psychic readings and magic item identifications across it.
I'm gonna go inside.
Bartemus, what do you? Any particular thing that you're doing as you're taking your rest?
I mean, tinkering, just messing with different things, focusing on my stuff.
Okay. Just making sure that I'm not. I'm trying to
You're
make
fine.
sure you
You're
don't feel
fine. You're
left out.
fine. I know. Take this as me taking a bit of a punishment, if you will, for taking the extra long rest. I know that I don't have anything.
Okay.
I can make that something.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, Zen,
Meow.
you walk through the door, and behind the door you see a big, like, massive, buff Goliath standing there, kind of looking a little dazed.
Meow. Meow.
Kind of just put my hand down on the table.
What do you want? What can I do for you, little guy?
Meow.
What the fuck kind of dog is that?
Meow.
That's my wife.
What in the fuck?
Meow.
I need a reading from me and the wife.
Meow.
Need to read.
Yeah.
Alright, well, come on over. Go ahead and take a seat here. And he pulls over this massive fucking metal chair. Like this, the chair itself is about 2 of you.
Okay.
Like this dude is a good like 8.5, 9 feet tall.
Meow.
He would have to like double over to get out the door that you walked
I'm
in.
gonna scoot over so the cat can join me. I want to see how awkward I can make it for this man.
So he sits down and in front of him. In front, in the center of this rounded table, is a crystal ball.
Lick.
Sits down, says, "Alright, well, here you go." And he's gonna hand out a few cards for you to pick from. Pick a card, roll me a d20.
I'm gonna grab one. One! One!
So the first one that you pull out pops over on the table, and it's the image is a voluptuous woman draped over like a French like therapist kind of bed with some drapings covering her private parts. That there gonna be the harlot. Go ahead and take another one. Want me another d20?
Wait, should the cat take one?
The cat doesn't have opposable thumbs. Take a card.
Cat has a mouth.
He's not offering it to the cat.
Meow.
This one's for the kitty. I'm gonna set it in front of the kitty cat. 18.
18.
Meow.
So as you take another card, pull it out of the deck, and you flip it over, it is an image of that same woman being burned at the stake.
Meow.
Now that in there, ooh, that ain't a good one.
Meow.
That's the sacrilege. Go ahead and take one more card.
Meow.
Are you a sacrifice?
Meow.
Don't sacrifice my wife. She'll meow all night long.
Meow, meow, meow.
12.
Take another card, and you he flips it over and sets it down, and there is the image of a peacock, but it's very red. That in there, that's going to be the phoenix, rises from ashes. So, kind of unusual to happen in such a weird thing. What it looks like, y'all's marriage started with some sort of bestiality going on there.
Right as he
Y'all
says
gonna
that,
get divorced. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pop back into my half-elf form.
That makes it 25 times worse somehow. I don't know why. Y'all gonna end up getting divorced.
Oh, I don't think that'll
And then-
ever happen, honey.
At the
I
very
can't wait
least,
till we have kittens.
you're gonna find some. Get the fuck out of my couch. What in the hell is going on with y'all? What the fuck?
That's beautiful. How much do I owe you?
For the disturbance that you caused, it's gonna be 25 gold, bare minimum.
What if I give you my firstborn
I
kitten?
need therapy is what I need.
Oh, darling, we can get that for you just
Don't
fine.
fucking touch me.
I'll give you my firstborn kitten.
I don't want no. What the fuck?
We can bet right now. Just start undressing.
Y'all can fucking give me gold and please.
I'm gonna throw some gold his way. We'll walk out.
How much?
Oh wait, shit! How much do I have? Well, 10 silver work. 10
Oh my goodness.
Alright,
silver,
alright.
and I'll never
Look,
come back.
look, right, look,
Never come
look.
back.
Stop. Look,
Lit.
it's alright. Y'all look like you're wealthier than you actually are, apparently. A reading is normally 5 silver. For y'all fucks, it's gonna be 7.
For y'all, fuck.
Alright, take it. Let's
Yeah.
go, honey. He's a fucking cod.
We'll have kittens somewhere else.
We'll have some owls and bats too.
Yes, we could have a half bat, half cat. Would you like one?
Get the
It can
hell
also be a vampire.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah, we're leaving. I'm leaving. Just like, yeah. Yeah, don't leave me hanging. Just stop. Yeah.
Yes.
It's around first break time.
My tube top keeps falling down.
35. Okay. Before we head to our first break, is there
Yeah,
anything else that you guys need to take care of real quick or anything like that? So that way we can come back and immediately end your long rest.
Yeah. That's basically all I'm waiting for at this point is the long rest ending.
Anybody want to take care of anything real quick? Anything you guys want to do before we head to break?
That was amazing.
That was hilarious. We gotta do that more often.
Both of you, master point.
Yeah.
Yeah. First master point of this campaign. Oh no, wait. I think I
I was
have
gonna say, you
two.
should already
I have
have
two.
one. I think
Yeah.
all of you already have one.
Yep. This puts
Yes,
me-
I do.
I do have one, yes.
We were funny.
We
Yeah.
will be
Next time we should
back
get Bartemus on.
shortly. Hello and welcome back to Natural One.
We got brownies.
Yes, we got food.
We're doing
You're
fat
okay.
boy shit.
Okay, so last we left off, Bartemus was in the Siren Song Tavern. It's been a little while now. You've played with some children. Went and saw. Yeah, I know. I realized that after I said it. Okay. You guys went and saw the Goliath, who gave you a reading, and you guys kind of creeped him out and kicked you out of the shop. So, Monique and Zen, where are you guys going?
The tavern.
Heading back to the tavern? Alright, so you guys approach the Siren Song Tavern and walk in. Yeah.
Finding Bartemus.
Okay, so you don't see him anywhere down in the bar. I assume you guys would head up to the room and try and find him there.
Mm-hmm.
Bartemus, what are you doing? As Monique and Zen are approaching.
I'm not doing anything as they're approaching.
Okay. Well, they walk through the door.
Walk through the door. I'm gonna open my eyes. Walk over to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Touch it. As I touch the table, you guys see a ceramic jug with many entrances and corks coming off of the top of it. About this fucking big appear on the table. Then I'm gonna climb up on the chair, climb up on the table, and then touch the back of Monique's scythe. So that is going to add a. This is Radiant Weapon. It's going to add a +1 to your attack and damage to your weapon.
Another +1.
To
Press and
the
hold on.
same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Press and hold on it.
So it's going to be +2 altogether for you now.
And then change those modifiers that we added to 2, so to 1.
Okay.
This is going to give you 30 feet of light and an extra 30 feet of dim light at will.
What's that mean?
Meaning it acts like a torch or like a fucking flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
At will.
So at your will, you can make the blade glow 30 feet of regular light, and then an additional 30 feet of dim light.
Or if you're doing it in combat, it's a bonus action.
Glows. 30 feet.
30 feet light, plus 30 more feet dim light.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It
Can I
has,
have one of the almond
Go for it.
brownies?
it has 4 charges. And then we get into why it has charges. Here is a... these ones are fucking goopy.
I
You
like them like that.
thick, creamy white stuff. What did you want?
Mmm.
Oh no, I already got shit. I'm good.
Do you want another one?
No, I'm good.
I think I
That's
will
right.
have
Eat it slowly.
Turtle.
Oh.
Alright. Enough.
Anyway, So, third one's really good. Expending one of those charges has a reaction to being attacked. You can immediately blind your attacker. So if a creature attacks you, you can use one of those charges to just blind them.
Does it say anything about the blinding?
It just says it blinds them.
No duration, no anything?
Until the end of the attacker's next turn.
Okay.
Unless it's a DC of Constitution saving throw against her spell save DC.
So what is it?
Con save against spell save DC.
Save. DC. Got it.
And it regains. Sorry, it's a magic weapon.
Yep.
Your scythe has now been newly built and is now a magic weapon twice over.
Yep.
I'll play this, but that's cool.
It gains 1d4 charges at dawn.
1, 4 charges.
Up to its max of 4. Now the alchemist jug, I actually had to look up. They don't have it in this. Because I guess because it's a standard magic.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah, I touch your scythe and I go, now, it's a spotlight. It'll blind people and it'll hurt. As soon as you grab it, just the blade though.
What color do you want the blade to glow?
Oh, in game, I actually
Red.
did that.
Okay. It will glow red. Alright, what are we doing?
Well, unless anyone has anything else to do, I think we can head to the woods.
As you guys exit the Siren Song Tavern, you can hear crackling
Same one.
in the sky, almost like lightning, but never touching the ground.
I'm gonna look up.
I'm listening.
I'm just waiting for y'all fat asses to stop.
I just told you.
I know.
I'm listening.
I wasn't directing that towards you.
You can direct it at me all you
So-
want, baby.
You hear crackling, almost like lightning, that never quite reaches the ground. And Bartemus, you're looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm
checking
looking
it
up.
out? Okay. I need each of you to roll me a perception check.
With advantage, maybe?
For you.
Okay, just for me, okay.
Yes.
16?
Okay.
15.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 18.
Bartemus, you've heard something similar to this before. You know that it's some sort of rift that's being opened. As you guys glance up, you can see this purple energy, a beam far off in the distance, stretching across the horizon as far as you can see. And in the center of that beam, a portal starts to open, very slowly. And you can see little dots appearing from this portal, very, very faintly. This is miles and miles and miles away. With your keen mind, you would know that this is happening in Geodia, or at least very close to Geodia. And all these dots start appearing.
Can I make a history check?
Sure.
Because this has happened before.
Go ahead.
That would be a 25.
Yeah. So you know that this is a rift to an extraplanar plane. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I've done it before too.
This is an extraplanar rift that is opening up here. You would gather it's probably some sort of mind flayer invasion or something along those lines. Something drastic is happening on the other continent.
Low key at a game this that gave me goosebumps.
Well, Judy is not my problem right now. That's gonna be interesting.
Out of game, is that where Nerida and all them are?
That's the
Yeah,
rift
that's the event
opening
that
up.
happened at the end of his campaign.
Yeah, so our campaign started about a week. Like me and Will had talked
Yeah.
about it. It started about a week before the ending of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the rift that everybody watched open that during the final
We
battle
all
and
seen
all
it.
that.
Yeah.
From a past life, we all get flashback.
Yeah, right?
Why does this feel vaguely familiar?
Well, you see, you don't want to break that. That's the fourth wall. I know it was your joke. But I had to
No,
use
that's
it here.
perfect. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I'm gonna pay cautious mind to it, but keep one about the sewers.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else doing anything, or you guys just heading downstairs?
I'm just holding my scythe and walking.
I'm just gonna kind of take an extra second and look at it and be like, not saying anything out loud, but like hoping that shit doesn't come this way.
Right.
So, as we're walking to the sewers, I'm also going to take this time to explain to them that it's possibly the Mind Flayer invasion that's happened before.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy things happened in Geodia. You don't want to go there. I mean, it's fun. There's some really cool people, but that's what I think it is. Nobody wants to go there right now.
Okay. You guys approach the sewer grate there, and there's a guard standing there.
We're going in after the mass.
Right, yeah, not a problem, not a problem. And he reaches down and he grabs a little key out and unlocks the padlock, pulls it off, opens up the grate. Ain't nobody coming back after you all. You make it out great, come back here, and I'll let you all out. It's getting locked behind you.
Is there any chance I could get a copy of that key in case something happens to you?
No.
I was gonna say, if not, can I intimidate him?
Can I charm him?
16.
16. Trying to play this out now. You know what? Fine. Yeah, and he just hands you the key.
Good stuff. I'm going to put it on my belt loop, but kind of loosely.
Yep.
As soon as the door shuts behind me, as we walk in, I'm going to pop a little ball of clay out of my out of one of my satchels, press the key into it, close it, and then pop it in a little wooden box. That way it doesn't lose shape.
Yeah.
And then put the key tightly on my belt loop and put that back in my bag.
Okay. As you guys climb down the stairs, you can hear the gate. As the lock seems to have latched in place.
All right.
Do you think you could get a gelatinous cube as a pet?
I have no idea. So what do we see?
As you drop down,
My scythe I'm using as light, too.
you drop down and a red light fills the air around you guys. First of all,
Dancing lights, too.
Town room is clear burn, right?
yes, we are burned. First of all, it smells like death and feces. It's really gross. It feels damp down here. You guys are starting to feel sticky already.
I'm gonna reach into one of my side cubbies and pull out a little piece of wood that's shaped like a pine tree and kind of hang it from a spot on my hair.
Alright. Obviously you guys hear water dripping and everything and echoing down through here. Once you reach the ground, there is a gully in front of you where there's a stream of what you assume to be excrement and various liquids. running downhill.
Nasty things.
There's a platform on either side of this gully. It's about 5 or 6 feet wide, enough for 2 of you side by side. And it stretches on to the left, where you can see some sort of T intersection going down, and to your right there's just some bars.
Would you like back or front?
I was actually thinking about taking the ceiling and using spider climb, so that way the entire time I'm walking on the ceiling, so I ain't gonna walk in shit.
How long does spider climb last?
Hold on, that's a good
I think
point.
it's
I would
now.
know. I think it is too.
I also have access to spider climb.
Would it take us an hour to find it though?
You don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. We don't know how long we're gonna be down here.
I'll take front, because if something happens, I'll just use spider climb and get on the ceiling.
Okay. Alright, so I need a marching order.
I'm going to take side of Monique.
Okay.
Since you said 2x2, Robert's side.
Okay. Okay. So I assume you guys are heading currently in the only direction that you can go.
I told
Yes.
them dancing legs. I didn't know where they actually had to go, but I just threw them out.
They have to be, the first one has to be within 20 feet of you, and then each one ahead of that within 20 feet of the nearest one.
20.
They can go out a good bit. But the dancing lights are getting almost absorbed by the light coming off of your sight.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, dude, the amount of light
Okay.
Yeah.
that's 60 feet of light, and
Okay.
half of it's only
Then never mind. I'll just
Yeah.
leave my
Yeah, you
sights
have
out.
plenty.
Don't use up a spell slot if you
It's
don't
the
need
cantrip.
to.
Yeah, dancing lights.
Oh,
yeah.
fair.
At any rate, you guys start walking down, and you can hear some rustling going on, some faint, almost like footsteps, but not quite. It's just heading in the direction in front of you. You can't quite pinpoint exactly where it's at yet, but it's echoing down towards you guys.
Keep heading forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys approach the T intersection. Now there is a pathway directly to your right, and then there's the pathway straight ahead of you still.
What do we see down the one in front of us?
More sewer.
Can we hear anything? Like, if that's where the direction the sound came from?
Roll me a perception for everybody who's trying to figure it out. Assume it's all of you, but I don't know. Those.
Hold 1 second.
18.
18. Okay.
17?
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have anything extra for second.
Okay.
Fuck you then. 16.
16. Okay. So, Bartemus and Zen, you guys can hear a little bit of shuffling directly in the direction that you guys were currently facing walking down here. Monique, you can hear a little bit of like a sliding kind of grating sort of sound in the direction to the right.
I'm gonna explain that to them.
I would know that it's a sound of gelatinous cube would make, right?
Yes.
That's on target.
What about the shuffling in front of us? Do you think it's the former or the other adventurers?
Second priority. We're
Yeah.
getting paid for this one. Not so much for that.
I just want to make sure they don't get to it before we do.
Fair enough. Start heading off for the right.
Yep. So, interesting point here. There's that gully in front of you. There's no direct travel from one platform to the other across the side.
The goalie is filled with a liquid, right?
Yeah.
I want to use shape water.
Mhm.
If it does, it says water, but I mean there's water in it. I'm gonna freeze it, and I'm gonna keep doing that until like the whole platform is frozen.
Okay.
And walk across.
Alright.
And that's a cantrip.
Yeah, I know. So you take some time and you get it frozen to the point where it seems solid enough for you guys to walk across. But it is a huge trip. And the rest of the back of it starting to build up and slowly spill over top as more of it begins to freeze on contact with the coldness of it. But it's like a sewer slushy. It's
Sewer
gross,
slushy.
yeah. It
Ewy.
is nasty.
Is
But you
that
guys are free to walk across it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm gonna pop galoshes. My, like, like thigh-high, knee-high boots, and pop those on real quick and walk across.
I'm gonna have to buy fucking new boots after this.
So I always carry an extra pair.
You guys make it across successfully. Are we going on the left side of this new gully or the right side of this new gully?
Can I just say, because I'm left-handed, I'd like to go left.
The goat left? What?
To go left.
Oh, yeah.
Left side.
Okay. Alright, same marching pattern as before?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Zen, after a couple of minutes you're walking, it starts to get unusually clean. Now there's still a lot of liquid and everything going around, but it looks like somebody had come through here and like hands and knees scrubbed the floor and everything going around. I need you to roll me a perception check.
Do I see this as well?
Natural 20. Natural 20. Plus 6. 26.
I would have had you roll, but so you notice it in time, directly in front of you, not we'll say 20 feet. You can see the faint shimmering of the gelatinous cube.
How tall is it? Like if
It's
I
coming
use
right
spider
at
climb,
us.
is it?
10 foot tall. It reaches. There's about 2 or 3 feet
No,
between
okay.
the top of the cube and the top of the sewer.
Yeah, I was about to say, usually a gelatinous cube, when in a dungeon or sewer, will fill up a whole time.
Yeah.
I want to turn to them and be like, run. Like turn around and get the fuck out of the way. It's coming at a decent speed, right? Or no?
It's gliding along. It's kind of slow.
Okay, never mind.
It
It's
doesn't like an
coming right
apex
at us.
predator hunter or anything.
No, I just didn't know how fast it was going and clearing and eating and literally eating shit.
So, let me switch over to combat.
I know why you needed a blue gun now.
Yes, you do. Oh no! What the hell happened to the combat cam? What?
Is it supposed to have a green light on it?
I know why you needed a
Munchie?
blue
I mean,
gun.
Will?
Yeah, because
Yes,
it's got a
it's
red
not.
light on it.
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm sorry, everybody. Combat cam is being dumb.
It's fine. But
Munchie?
pretty much what I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You continue talking. I was just gonna ask Munchie for a drink.
Okay. Well, fuck it.
Drink.
I drink.
Oh, yeah. And you can try
Shut
this too.
Okay.
Fix
Oh,
it
yeah,
on
you
the
did it.
fly.
But, I'm pretty much gonna look back to you guys and be like, it's right there. It's dead ahead.
So I'm gonna go
That
here.
tastes like Gatorade, but with carbonation.
It
Kinda.
smells like Gatorade.
It's so good. I love it so much.
Fair enough.
It's not bad, but it tastes like a diet flavored seltzer water.
I am sorry, everybody. Gelatinous cube. Sitting right about there. Now, the pathway is pretty much right down directly middle here. We have, this would be the gully here, and then on the other side. So, pathway would stretch
We should be on the left side of the building.
right here. You're right, sorry, thank you. So we've got it right there. This is a wall here.
Alright, so, does it notice us yet?
You don't know.
Are
It
we
doesn't seem to be
in combat?
currently, no.
Okay. So here's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I would like to take my necklace
Mhm.
and pull a little, what almost looks like a cotton ball from my necklace
Mhm.
and throw it at the ground stealthily about right here. Yeah, about right here.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
Alright. That will be a 15.
Come on. Da. What the hell is your shit? Okay.
So, conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing at the point within range. This is web. So it's going to be a 20-foot cube of web for the duration. I am going to have it anchored onto the walls.
Okay.
So anything that starts its turn in here, has to, make a dexterity save. It says it somewhere. Hold on. This is a wrong spot. Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. And to break free, it's a strength check when the spell DC save. Also, I think the dexterity is against the spell DC save. It doesn't say that directly, but it also doesn't give anything else for it to be. It just says dexterity check. Make a dexterity saving throw on a failed save. So I'm assuming it's against the spell DC?
Yeah, it would be. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything? You each have one turn of surprise rounds.
Is that bonus actions or?
This is
That's
pretty much just a full ass action.
Full
This
combat before the
this is
make a turn.
one thing we get to do.
So it's a free action.
Pretty much.
Sure.
You can attack, you
Whatever
can
you
throw
wanna
a
do.
spell, you can buff, whatever. Treat it like a normal combat turn, but we're not quite in combat.
Well, if I use an attack, will that instantly start combat, or will she still get her free action?
Everything will happen at the same time currently.
Okay.
It's just like you guys were in combat,
Okay.
but the cube is not quite in combat.
Because I want to use Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Which is... Oh, hold on 1 second.
See components, a bit of spider web, so it was just like a little cotton ball of spider web hanging off of my thing. I like the idea of having my components compressed into charms on my necklace. I think it's cool.
1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
And is that a save or anything? Is it an attack?
It is a spell attack.
Okay, roll your attack.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Fucking 4, but...
Plus your spell attack modifier.
So I think it's 7.
I
So I think ours are the same.
think so.
What is my spell attack modifier?
It'll be over with your spell list.
12?
Yeah, it is. Roll damage.
Damage... is 1d8.
Where is that? Here, place this wherever your spider web trap thing is.
Well, here's the thing. So I put it right here.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. It covers all of this in a 20-foot radius. Basically, the whole fucking cube.
I'm glad you said that because I would have fucked you on that.
Let me go ahead and...
I'm glad that you told me where the spider web was because I would have totally destroyed it.
What? Are you going to cast
Roll
fire
an
on it?
8 on
Do
a
it.
D8.
I was gonna
Do it.
cast
Yep.
guided
It's
bolt.
1d8.
1d8
Catch
cold
it on
damage.
fire.
For I think that increases with how... Is that a
Read
cantrip or a...
Cantrip.
So that should be 2d8 because you're
This
above
one.
level 5.
If I'm understanding it
So
right.
8 plus...
Ask
2,
him.
so 10.
Okay,
He's the DM.
10 damage. What's up?
If he says it. I'm trying to figure out if guiding bolt would set my
No.
fucking... Okay.
Can I use more
Because if
than
it does,
just a
it just
cantrip?
does more.
Yeah, it's just a regular
I
combat
just
round.
want to make sure.
You're good, you're
Just
good.
make sure everything's okay with DM.
Yes, it's a regular combat round. It's just that the cube hasn't entered combat yet.
And then I want to cast...
So we can use bonus
You can. It's a regular combat round.
I want to
Yeah.
cast Zen
Anything you can do
Dancing
on your
Sword
normal turn, you
Okay.
can
at
do.
3rd level.
Okay.
And
You're welcome.
I want it to be in the offensive mode for Monique.
What?
So defense mode for Monique.
Offense.
Offense
sorry.
mode for Monique. Sorry.
It adds 1d6 to your attack modifier, including spell attacks. It adds 1d6 of cold damage.
To all of your damage. And that lasts for how many rounds?
We have it exists for each round equal to your charisma modifier.
So what's your charisma modifier?
Okay, I didn't know if it would go by mine.
It's yours because it's your spell.
5.
5. So 5 rounds. Okay.
I'm gonna use a D6 and just set it at 5.
Okay, I'm also keeping track.
Okay.
Okay. That all you doing, Zen?
Yes.
Monique, what you doing?
For my normal action, I want to do guided bolt. And since that's 120 feet, I don't want to cast it right on it because wouldn't it hit us then?
Have you read Guiding Bolt?
I don't understand it completely.
Guiding Bolt is just like any other cantrip that you like. Firebolt.
It's not a cantrip.
Guiding Bolt's not a cantrip. I thought it was. Here, let me see. Sorry.
Hold on. Let me get to it.
Okay.
It's a level 1 spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not like an explosion or anything like that. There's no radius of damage.
It's just a bolt that goes
yeah,
into it?
it's like Firebolt, but
Okay.
it's not a cantrip, so it's an attack that you have to hit.
Okay, so then I want to cast that at him first.
Okay.
Or it.
What level are you casting it at?
Level 1.
Okay.
And then for
So
cantrip.
hold on. Roll your attack and everything.
Sorry.
Plus your spell attack DC.
$22.
22. Okay, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
$4d6.
Magic and D&D have crossed over.
So do I add my attack modifier to this, Will? The thing that Dean gave me?
Yes. 'cause
So
that
So add this?
Yeah, add that for your
Magic and
bonus
D&D
damage there.
have crossed over.
I've seen that for a couple things.
That's the first time I've noticed that. That's so
13.
awesome.
14, 15.
15 damage total.
Yes.
You can really playing D&D with magic cards. Magic of the Gathering,
Right.
you're welcome for that idea. I expect
Wizard of the
royalties.
Coast. If that happens, we're bringing this video to court.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
A
those
bonus
royalties.
action.
Poison spray.
Okay.
I mean, they'd probably saw
Go ahead and roll.
with you, but
Is that
Will I
the-
hit Zine?
I mean, still.
How was it worded?
It says you extend your hand towards a creature you see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm.
It would probably hit then.
Can I move?
uh,
And then I'm going to point it at it.
Okay. Is that an attack?
Cantrip.
Is it something
Oh.
that you roll a d24 or is it a save? on that cube?
Constitution saving throw or take 1d12
Okay.
poison damage.
Alright. What's your spell save DC?
15.
Ooh, failure. Alright, so what's the damage?
1d12.
Okay.
roll the bloody one. Roll the bloody one.
7.
Hold on. Wait, did you use a spell attack?
Yes.
Add 1d6 cold
Oh,
damage.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and add it.
One.
1.
8. 21.
1 hour.
1.
Okay. Alright, now we need
Nick
everybody
news.
to roll initiative.
13.
5.
That's gonna be a big old 20.
Woo!
Damn. I got a 5.
Okay. Alright. Bartemus.
top of the round,
Top
right?
of the round. What you doing?
I would like to free action.
Mhm.
Take the sewer key.
Mhm.
It's made of iron, right?
Sure.
I'm assuming.
Sure.
And throw it into the gelatinous cube.
Give me athletics or a straight dexterity check, whichever you would prefer.
I think I'm gonna prefer my dex.
This is just for accuracy's sake.
12.
Yeah, lands right in. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a natural.
Does it engulf into it?
Yeah, it goes right into it and starts foaming.
Good shit. I can see it still, right?
Mm-hmm. Clear.
Heat metal.
Okay.
So,
Clever.
taking a little piece of iron,
Mhm.
and flint off of my charm, I'm gonna flick it like that, and it's gonna spark up,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's gonna heat. Anything in contact with the object that glows red hot takes 2d8 fire damage.
All right. Roll your damage.
Well, for the damage, would I move this to 4 now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not until
Actual
Zin's turn.
combat?
Not until Zin's turn.
Okay.
Because it was cast on his turn.
That's gonna be 10.
Okay.
And then cantrip would be a good old fashioned fucking firebolt.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Alright. 18.
18? Yeah, that definitely hits. So... Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Alright, so there's gonna be multiple things that happen here. Because technically he's covered in the web, correct?
Sure.
Yep. So first things first, damage from the 5 from the firebolts.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I have no more 2 level slots, by the way. There we go. Right there. So, webs exposed to fire
Mm-hmm.
burn away in 1 round,
Okay.
dealing 2d4 damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire.
Okay. So they ignite.
So yeah, they're on fire.
Yep.
And he'll take 2d4 at the start of his
On
next
his turn, yes.
Which I'll go ahead and set these to the side.
Monique, what you done?
And then by the time it gets back to my turn, the webs are
Thank you.
because
Did you
they
take
burn
Pikachu?
away. In
Thanks. Okay.
How you like me now?
Cantrip, poison spray.
Well, that's a con save, right?
Yes.
Against a 15.
Yes.
Succeeds. Does it take half damage or no damage?
It just says, or take 1d12 poison damage.
On a failed save, take 1d12.
It just says must succeed on a con save.
So then it takes no damage.
Okay.
What are you doing for your regular action? I did too soon.
What?
The matter with you? Oh.
Come and get your love.
Shatter level 3.
Shatter level 3. Okay, con save again.
Yeah.
That's a spell DC save.
Against a 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
Succeeds. Roll your damage, it's half of that.
So 3d8.
You're casting it at level what?
3.
Should be 4d8 because Shatter's level 2.
4d8. With that,
Yes,
Mhm.
you still have it.
How much have we heard it so far?
You'll see.
Good shit. This thing has to be fucking like surprised and pissed all at the same time.
You're not happy.
Oh, fucking bad.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That would
I saw
be
that same.
that would be a good 20.
Cool. So, as you cast the shatter, and the heated key that's inside of it, along with the fire that's spraying, is bubbling quite a bit, right? It bubbles and it starts expanding, and there's an air gap inside of it, and it splits in two.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, no.
Just much taller, right?
Yes. I didn't make enough for.
Yeah.
That work?
Yep.
It's a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
It is now both of the cubes' turns.
Oh no.
They both have to start out with dexterity saves.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's why I left
Against the
web
spell
up.
save DC.
Yes.
Otherwise, they are restrained, correct?
Yes.
That's a fail. The other one is also a fail.
So they're both restrained.
At this point, that metal key that you threw is dissolved to the point where it's from the split that happened and the acid that's within the gelatinous cube. This thing is rotted. It looks like a twig.
That's fine. I have the mold.
I know. I'm just letting you know that is no longer in effect. as far
It's
as
no
the
longer
key
a
goes.
key.
Okay, so they can't do a whole lot because they don't have any sort of range attack or anything. Zin, it is your turn. Thank you for reminding me about the dex save.
Oh, did they take their 2d4 to 5
they did.
damage?
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost
On which one?
on the one directly in front of me.
So this one over here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Does a 10 hit?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I rolled fucking 2.
They only have a 6 armor class.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a
And then
gelatinous
it's-
fucking cube.
2d8.
Gelatinous cubes have been out for eons, man.
6
Okay.
Which one?
White one.
and 2, so 8 total.
Those ones are good.
You've eaten
And
most
then-
of the white ones.
They're
I'm
good.
gonna cast Zin's
They
Dancing
have almond
Sword
filling on them.
on on
Coconut
Bartemus.
almond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You will have to drop concentration on Shelby, or on Monique's.
He doesn't have a concentration
I know.
base.
It's too powerful to not have it concentration.
Alright, I'll use something else then.
Yeah, he's got a point. That is kind of broken if you're able to buff both
Yeah.
of us like that.
Yeah.
That's almost god tier spell.
Yeah.
I am a god.
I will be a god. I will build a god!
Rather bold of you to assume I'm not god.
Rather bold of you to assume I didn't build you!
Rather bold of you to assume I didn't build your god. Would Storm work underground?
Would what?
Fleet Storm. Let me look it up again.
So you would create whatever effect is causing the sleep. So yes, it would work wherever you are.
Okay.
Just bear in mind the radius and where you're setting it and that sort of stuff. Take all that into account before you decide.
I want to get another one of these before you eat them.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Fleet Storm.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot
Yeah, so
tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius, centered on a point I choose within range.
What's the range on it?
Especially those ones.
Should be.
Range is 150 feet.
Alright, so where are you casting it?
What's the almond?
Remember, it's a 40-foot
And
radius from wherever you pick.
Because the coconut's posted.
Here?
40 foot?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh.
25, 30.
Far enough back to where it'll just hit them.
40 feet. So 40 feet would actually probably be somewhere close to like here in an actual radius with the center point being here. So
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, it'd be. So let's go. I assume you want them at the edge of it or
Yeah.
maybe like right here.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. So it'd be cast right here. So you were right. I'm sorry. I fucked it up. So right around in here is where that radius is. What is the effect of it?
Freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point that I chose.
Yep.
I chose that. The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in the area are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. Their speed is reduced by 10. I just destroyed these things. The ground is covered with slick ice. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone.
What happened to my turn?
This thing can't be prone.
You haven't gone again yet.
Yeah, you haven't gone again yet.
It just got to Zeen's turn.
Because mine's last.
You went first.
I know what I did first, but what did I do the second time?
So the first time you did the web thing. The second time you did the heated metal thing.
The web was my action, my free action before combat.
You did the web, and you did something else at the same time. You've already taken your turn for sure.
You casted Firebolt twice, too.
No, because after that split, I did my 2d4, and then
Will
started
said
going
Monique
into-
top of the round.
Monique is the one that split it.
Yeah.
You had your action. You dropped it from 57 down to 52 with something.
I believe you. I just
You're good.
I
don't remember
lost a
exactly what
whole
happened
space of fucking moment.
either. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It has to make a dexterity throw.
Once you go into your head. And...
Right now, we're at the top of its turn.
As soon as it enters that area, or if it starts its turn in that area.
Okay, so it will do that on the start of its turn because
Yes.
it entered the area, you created the area.
Yes. And that's all.
You're not. Oh yeah, you already did your Ray of Frost and everything like that. Okay.
Yep.
Bartemus, it is your turn. Remember what you do this time.
Yeah. Cantrip, Firebolt.
Firebolt at which one?
The one. This one. 4 plus 7.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright. Fucking let me find my Firebolt.
You're good. I believe it's 2d8.
It's 1d10.
Isn't Firebolt a cantrip?
Yeah.
So at 5th level it should be 2d10 because
Okay.
you're above level 5.
None.
Okay.
And then, free action to drop a chunk of something, random fucking thing
And
off
cast
of me.
catapult.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
catapult it at this one.
Okay, that's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yes.
Against a 15.
Yes.
Fails.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
That one is 2d8, I believe. No, it's 3d8. Can I borrow a metal d8?
I don't have a metal D8. Well, I don't have one out.
Yay! 9 damage.
Better than nothing. Every bit counts.
Yeah,
That is dainty.
I know, right?
Like, compare it to that one there. That is so dainty.
Remember, yours are oversized. Okay, Bartemus, that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d20. This is to see if the fire had burned enough of the webs away before Zin cast his spell for them to be gone or not.
Ooh. 18.
They are gone. Monique, go ahead.
Poison spray at the one in front of me. Con save.
Con save with 15.
Yes.
Fail. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I think it's 1d12.
Right?
Yeah. We'll talk on that.
That's gonna be a 7.
7. Okay.
And then Burning Hands at level 3. It makes a 15-foot cone, so 5, 10, 15, right in the middle of them.
Right in the middle. 15. Okay. Is that an attack? Is that
It's
a
a
save?
dexterity saving throw.
Dex save? For each of
And
them?
half on a success.
Fail. They both failed. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
So, damage increases by 1d6. So that would be 3d6 plus 2. Plus that one.
Yeah. A lot.
Jesus, yeah, that's 18, 28, 32.
Good God. Okay, well, as you cast it on... Actually, 'cause that's for both of them, isn't it? So, as you cast this and these vicious flames come out, they were imbued with a little bit of blue energy to go along with it.
Yeah.
You imagine that this is a gift from your newly found god. They split. Another time.
It is really fucking pretty.
Yeah, the D6 is probably my favorite. But...
It is now their turn. This is difficult terrain now, correct?
Yes.
So they get half of their speed, so they can
Oh,
go.
and if they cast a spell while being in the terrain, they have to
Yeah.
make a spell save against my spell save DC or whatever, or lose concentration.
Is it difficult terrain or is it minus 10 to their speed?
I thought it was minus 10, but it's difficult
Let me
terrain.
know which one it is. Because that makes a fairly large difference right now.
Yeah. You want to read it? Make sure you understand it. Because one of the things I was looking up said that it reduced their speed by 10, but in the app it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, so their movement speed is half instead of it being a negative 10, which means that these guys can all move 1 square extra. And now they can finally try and do something.
They still,
Maybe.
since they started their turn in it, though, they still must make a dexterity saving throw. And
Or
if
else
they
they get
fail, they
knocked
fall
prone,
prone.
right? They're cubes, they can't be prone. They
Couldn't
can't
like,
fall over.
couldn't they like shake around or something? Or
They can
kind
wiggle.
of like running in place?
I'm pretty
They
sure
can
they can still be.
Condition immunity prone. They cannot be knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Wiggles aggressively.
I thought it would be like a hamster running in a wheel, not
Mole
going
off
anywhere kind of deal.
Undertale.
It's good.
Monique, what is your armor class?
12.
Low.
Really? God damn it, why?
Confirmed near the edge of the table.
Because
Very near the edge of the table. Natural 20.
Well,
That is going
fuck
to be-
you. Fuck you, cow.
Fuck am I
It's on.
doing 6?
It's on
What the
on
shit?
you. It's on your cow.
Okay, whatever.
Why does it sound like there's a phone buzzing?
That is going to be
I thought it
18
just
damage
went
to you, Monique.
That's
Huh?
my phone.
18 damage. 18
At
acid
least
damage.
mine did those.
Can I just put 18 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Zin, what is your armor class?
My armor class, good sir, is 16.
This one also hits. That is going to be
Yeah, what's
3
the-
6.
Looks like you got antennas.
Huh?
Looks like you got antennas.
6 damage to you, Zin. And that will end the cube's turn. Zin, it is your turn.
That's right, because Bartemus and her and the cubes and make some less.
Yes.
Okay. So, I would like to use Ray of Frost
Okay.
on the one directly in front of me.
Okay. As long as it's not a natural one, it hits.
7.
Okay.
2d8. 9 damage total.
The one directly in front of you?
Yep.
Okay.
And can I use a cantrip for my actual attack action too?
If you want, yeah.
I want to use Flash. Oh. And also attack the one directly in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
12 plus, I know
Yeah.
it already does.
Roll your damage. I believe that should be 2d10.
Yeah, 2d10. What's my d10? Where are my d10? 0, that's a 10, right?
Yes.
So 10? Another 0. I'm not shitting you, that...
So as this blast hits it, it enters this gelatinous form and it just and pops.
Fuck yes, I killed it.
Yes.
I can't believe I got 10 both times, oh my
That's
god.
pretty badass, dude.
That has never happened to me before.
Top of the round, Bartemus. What are you doing?
Throwing an item here.
Yep.
I want you to get directly through both of them, hopefully.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Oh wait, it's dexterity saving throw. I do want you to go ahead and roll me a d20. If it is above a 14, I will allow it to go through and hit both. The second one at half damage. Sound fair?
Yeah, it sounds fair, because, I mean, it is, like, they're both gelatinous.
Yeah.
So. 15?
Okay, yeah. So,
Did I borrow yet? D8 again?
Yeah.
fail. But yeah, they both fail. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
11, so 11, and if we're
11
going to do
and
round
5.
it up. Round it up, maybe?
11 and 5. 14.
Even compared to this one, it seems kind of small. That sounds like a lot.
So it did sound like a correct.
I'm gonna go check on him. That's fine. Are you doing anything else watching this?
Fire bolts.
Roll that one. Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
18.
Yep.
And that's, we decided it was 2d10?
2d10, yes.
7.
7 total.
Mm-hmm.
Monique, your turn.
Poison spray at the one in front of me. Con
Okay.
save.
Yep. Not save. It's against 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, it succeeds. Barely.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Kind of right here. I don't want it to hit any of us since the 15-foot cone.
Yeah, so if you cast it, like, at this point right here, the cone would go like that.
So it would hit
So
all
I think
three?
you'd be fine. Yeah, it should be able to hit all three.
Okay, and it's a dex save.
Dex save for all three of them.
Yes.
So the one directly in front of you succeeds. The one behind that one fails, and the other one also fails.
And that was at level 3 as well.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage. And add your thingy there, yeah.
9, so 13 here.
Half on a success, right?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, 3 sixes again.
18.
6, 6,
Yeah,
6.
they're all gone.
All of them?
That's that, yeah.
I'm a
Because their
10!
health dropped in half each time, so it started at 100. Then the other two went to 50, and then these four went to 25. That wiped them. 'Cause the one directly in front of her, you had already damaged and was at like 10.
Mm.
So,
I'm
yeah,
a tank!
okay, so These
We
guys,
thought it was gonna be Bartemus. No. It's Monique.
as you cast this spell, this burning hand, and the cone stretches out, they start to boil and slowly evaporate, leaving a very citrusy almost kind of scent in the air.
Ugh.
Not like citrusy clean, but like citrusy sour.
Like bark.
Sort of, yeah. As it evaporates into basically nothing.
Did they leave behind any trinket?
Roll me
An investigation.
I'm looking for something that I need.
That's gonna be a good old fashioned 21.
Wow.
21.
Wow.
21.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. This doesn't have. Alright, hold on. I actually have to grab it on the computer because apparently it didn't transfer over when I thought it did.
Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Fuck off, alright? Where the fuck is it on? There we go. Kidding me? Here it is. Okay, you said a 21?
21.
On hour. Roll me 2 d20s and add them together.
22. I rolled a 20 and a 2.
Okay.
What'd you do? Put a list of 40 different items inside this fucking thing?
Something like that. Okay. You find a small hay-filled burlap doll with buttons for eyes.
I would like to, if I may, cast Detect Magic on this.
Detect magic.
Detect Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it. And it glows. It is magical.
Okay, give me a minute.
Let me join editing.
I would then also like to use a ritual real quick and identify it.
I'm going to wait for
Sure.
Zen to come back.
It may be a minute.
It might be. Very well could be.
Hello.
Hello.
You look tired.
I am tired.
Sorry.
I have to sleep in tomorrow.
No, you don't work tomorrow.
Will works tomorrow. Thank God you get to deal with fucking Opus.
You doing anything tomorrow?
Going to Planet Fitness.
Anything after that?
Eating lunch and then probably coming back home.
I was gonna say you want to come over and do some dance.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how I'm feeling. I might feel like death after going to Planet Fitness.
Even more of a reason to do dabs.
I really just want to try out the hydro bed. That's all I want to do. But Isaiah's gonna also want to run. So
Who runs for fun?
it's not fun.
Who runs for exercise?
Was it very
There's
good?
only 2 reasons why I'm running. Both reasons you should probably go the same direction. Because either A, something is chasing me, or B, there is free food somewhere.
That's a fair point. My back hurts.
I'm sorry to hear that. If Isaiah's not awake 1 second break, you want me to put some of that stuff on your back?
Sure.
Okay.
Can we add some music to this water droplets? It's driving my autism insane.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes me think of a like sink that has a leak in it. And it's just dripping and it won't stop.
It is indeed slightly jarring.
I was gonna say something during combat, but then I spaced out about it, and then it came back. That's better. At least it's now in the
Hey,
background.
look, sticks.
6?
Mm-hmm. I had to put some sticks and beads at the bottom so they would, yeah.
Fair.
I had a good braid in my hair today.
Yeah, it's wavy.
Fucking wave chat.
I'ma play my dinosaur game.
See this, dude?
I do.
I also wet it
Yeah.
when I braided it.
That's probably why it's
Funny.
keeping so well.
Yeah. It really is, dude. I'm gonna start doing these more often. It has more semi-permanent.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like wearing it the rest of the day.
Munchie, you want me to braid your hair?
Let me think about that. So I want to think about how I want to have my braid hair.
Or I could
My
buy dreads and you
braid
can
hair.
dread your hair.
No, I do not want to dread my hair.
Not like literally dread it, but braid it into a dread and then it would be easy to take out.
Like I said, let me think.
I'll show you the video I'm talking about on it.
That looks cool as fuck. Bro. Well. It's so...
Kinky.
I'm a kinky bitch.
It's like kinky at the very top and then straight.
So, like me? I totally didn't jack all your beats to do this, by the way.
Your son is genuinely pissed. His tea isn't made. He keeps saying brown, brown, like the tea. And I'm like, because he would always say tea, like all day today. And I'm like, there's none made, baby. And I keep forgetting to make it. And in the room, he was like, brown, sip. And I'm like, I feel like an asshole, so I just made tea. And he got chicken nuggets.
Okay. So, Monique destroyed the other
destroyed it,
3
yeah.
gelatinous cubes. And Bartemus investigated and found a
Like we
doll.
said, it wasn't Bartemus who was the tank. It was Monique all along.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Bartemus,
also because we keep tanking you.
Uh-huh.
Bartemus found a doll that is skewered with several needles.
Oh god, it's a
It is
voodoo
a
doll.
burlap doll that is stuffed with hay.
It is magic. I found that out.
That's
In
ma-
fact,
I'm
he
getting
cast
potatoes
Detect
on
Magic,
my-
it is
my
magical,
fingers.
and then he cast
Yeah.
Identify. This doll is known as Mary's Punishment.
ooh.
Every time that one of the needles that are inside of it is removed, the doll will answer one question.
Ooh.
How many needles does it have in it?
Roll me a d10 for the amount of needles.
10.
It has 10 needles. You can do this once per day.
Alright, I'm gonna slip it in my, I'm actually gonna pop a little fucking, like, a special spot right here that's lead lined for magical items. Stick it in there.
You also understand that the doll, the school of magic from the doll is transmutation. I think would be fitting. If I find a more fitting one, I'll.
Oh, is this a homebrew?
Yes.
Nice. Anything else,
Nothing else, no.
Is there another cube in here? Or is that the only cube we...
I don't know.
Oh.
I'd like to scoop up, if I can, a violet's juice, just as proof that we killed it.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody
Other
doing
than that, I'm ready to get the fuck out of the sewers, man.
I want to listen around to see if I hear any more.
Go ahead and roll
Same.
a perception check, both of you.
Oh yeah. Fuck this bitch. She says rush.
14 plus 6, so dirty 20.
15.
It is perception, right?
Yes.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Okay. All of the-
Aw, it looks so pretty.
All of the shuffling that you had heard earlier seems to have subsided. You don't hear any sort of slithering or anything. Now that you guys know what you're looking for, you're keeping a better ear out for it. You don't hear anything, you just hear the dripping echoing throughout this sewer.
I think it's safe to get out of here now. It smells like ass.
I still just have a bad feeling.
Not my pig. Not my farm. Let's go get our money.
We were getting
And go
paid to
do
kill
what?
one.
But what if one of the other adventurers were children?
I don't think they'd send a child out to do this kind of
I
mission.
really don't either.
But children do stupid shit all the time. What if one of them made it into the
I'm gonna
sewers
start
and that was
heading
part
for
of
the
the
entrance of the
shuffling?
Bartemus walks away from you.
Same.
Halfway to the entrance, I want to pop out my little mini fucking smelter thing that I have and go ahead and smelt 2 copies of that key. Because by now the mold should be dry.
Yeah, it'll take you a little bit of time. I assume you're going to do that while you're down here before you...
Yeah, about like, it shouldn't take any more than like 20 minutes.
Yeah, just a little bit of time. As you head back to that same T intersection that you guys had originally come across, your shitberg platform has started to thaw and start getting washed away.
I was actually going to go down that other path because Zen's a really good character and he's going to want to explore.
Okay, well, I mean, you'd still have to cross
Okay,
back
okay, I
over
didn't
the
know
other
that.
side. Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't. You're on the left side, so you can just turn the corner and go that way.
Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's in my
I
code.
guess I'm fine.
Yeah, making sure that Zine doesn't die.
It's in my code.
You guys start walking down this path, and it goes on for quite a while. There's a couple of chutes coming down the sides, and there's little tiny runoffs that you guys can step over where more sewage and all that stuff is running down into the center channel, going around, and it still smells absolutely terrible down here. Roll me another perception check. Anybody who wants to listen.
18.
13.
17.
So again, more running water, no shuffling or anything going on.
Do I see anything? Like gear or anything from like dead adventurers?
Not right now.
Okay, I'm gonna walk a little bit further.
As you come further along, there is another channel that bisects this one perpendicular. So you come to basically a plus sign in the middle of the sewer. There's a left, a right, and straight ahead.
Zine, do you really want to continue forward? This could take up to hours to get through. It's a sewage drain. I don't think there's really any children down here.
We're out of 4-way. Just let me listen, see if I hear anything. If I don't, I'll turn around and go with you guys.
Fair enough.
Go ahead. 30-20. 14 plus 6.
You hear more sewage. You can hear the bustling of the city above you. You guess that you're underneath one of the main parts of town at this point, but you don't hear anything echoing throughout the sewer besides the water that's dripping and your normal sewer noises.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is at ease. Lead the way.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely. Back the way we came.
Guys, take your time heading back. At this point, you've already poured the molten metal into the mold, and it is cooled to the point where, with a little bit of your ingenuity and probably a little bit of help from Zen, you can get it cooled off to the point where it looks like it's brand new again, and you have 2 copies.
Do I need to refreeze that platform to get across?
Unless you guys want to swim.
Blech.
Shape water and freeze it just.
Taking your time, you eventually make another platform that you guys can walk over, and again, it's slushy and it's brown and it's nasty as fuck. But You cross over without too much issue. Make your way back to the ladder that you had originally dropped down, and
Well, I heard something drop. Puppies.
okay. Joys of having a child.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
You just listen real quick.
All right. So I assume Bartemus is the first up the ladder.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the grate.
The guard. Oh, okay. Are you done?
Oh yeah.
Right. I mean, I gave you the key.
There you go.
Grabs it and he unlocks it. Do not tell my captain that I gave you that key.
Absolutely not.
You guys make your way out.
Does he notice at all that the key looks brand new?
No,
Good shit.
he's not paid enough to care.
Heading back over towards
Yeah.
to go get
Towards
fucking paid.
that
Yeah, I'm head
observatory
over.
guard tower thing.
Yep.
You guys head there, and a captain walks out and addresses you. Yes. Are you the adventurers that had taken on that cube?
Absolutely. I'm gonna pull out the vial of
Oof. Those people are not this intelligent. Thank you. Corks it open. Yep, that's a cube that's been in the sewer. Oh,
You probably
Right.
shouldn't have smelled it.
here you go. He plops down a little coin purse that has 105 gold. So that would
Is this
be
the same guy that I talked to earlier?
Huh?
Is this the same guy I talked to earlier?
The dragon guy?
It's not.
Okay. How much?
105, which would be 35 apiece.
Oh, I was told that we were getting 40 for this job piece.
Roll deception.
That would be a 15.
No, you were not. You were told 35, which is more than what it should have been in the first place.
Fair enough. I'm on my way.
Nice try, though.
Yeah. I may not be playing a rogue, but I always have rogue tendencies.
Nothing wrong with that.
Can I borrow your pencil?
It's your pencil to begin with.
That was 35 gold.
Yes.
Puts me at 89. Second break time?
Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to take so long. I was a child.
Okay. Alright, let us head to our second break. We will return shortly. Thank you.
No.
Hello! We are awaiting the rest of our players to file back in.
So what'd you use for the plastic sheeting wall?
I grabbed one of the hard plastic, like, binder kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly what they're called, but the little sheet that you put papers and stuff in.
I know what you mean.
That, and just cut it out with a scalpel.
You know, actually, what you could do is now take the fucking cube, like the strands off of the plastic, and leave it just as that.
It wouldn't stand on its own like that. I'd have to go a little bit further.
Well, you would have to give it a base too.
Yeah. And
But
then
once
it
you
would-
gave it a base, I think you could.
I could if I gave it a base, but I left it like that, open on the bottom, so that way if somebody walked into it, exactly.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Made your edges clean, you could probably get it to stand on just hot glue.
You didn't come back after a bomb.
No, because my stomach feels like it's gonna explode right now.
Sorry to hear that. Why the long pour?
He wants to be cool.
I could have asked why the long face.
Because I'm tired.
Look, I'm Egyptian. The head binding.
Okay. That was hard to the picture just
Yeah.
right out the gate there.
Right.
I don't know where I put my phone.
It was right here as a barrier.
Yep.
That's the last I saw it.
At one point in time, it certainly was. Background, having noise going.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, you didn't know it? It's older than you. Shrek is older than you. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Shrek is 20 years old.
That really makes me feel like a baby.
Yeah, Shrek is older than you.
By 2 years.
Yep. You were born in 02?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a decade older than you.
I don't want to talk about it.
I was in middle school when you were born.
I was also in middle school. No.
No, I would have been in intermediate. I would have been fourth grade? Fourth grade. Fourth and fifth.
You said 02?
Yeah. You would have been
12.
12. So you would have been in middle school.
Yeah, I would have been in
Sixth grade?
7th grade.
Sixth or seventh, yeah.
Because I hit high school when I was 14.
Gotcha.
That's not Chloe Decker.
No, it's not. Starting to get makeup though.
Damn. Looks a lot like Chloe.
Yeah.
Again, worries of having a child. Oh. Yep, you're done. We got time. We go ahead and head back to the waiting
Think we are ready?
Yes. It is currently dusk. Bartemus, it is about 7 p.m.
All right. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said back to the Siren Song Tavern. Walk on in. Olivia and Osgood are both sitting there at the bar. And you guys go into your rooms, go into the bar.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up. Lilia, if I could get 4 empty cups
Absolutely.
and bring me a gallon-size empty barrel.
I'll see what we have. He runs off to the back. Comes back a few moments later. A few empty cups and a decently sized little mini barrel, basically.
About a gallon or so.
It looks about that, yeah.
I'm gonna uncork one of the corks from that big jug that I made earlier. I'm gonna fill the 4 mugs with beer.
Yeah.
Actually, 5 mugs. This gallon. And then fill that whole gallon barrel for them. This is for you.
Thank you.
So are these. And then I'm gonna take the other 3 and sit at a table and put it down for them.
Okay.
I don't drink alcohol.
I'm gonna empty this cup and fill it with fresh water.
Thank you, kind sir.
If you want, I can fill
Put
it
in
with
dragon
mayonnaise.
blood in mine.
I'm happy with the
I'm
water.
I'm not putting
I
the whole
believe you.
vial. I'm putting like maybe a.
Look at my
quarter
max
of it in.
amount that I'm able to make.
I'm good. Thank you. Monique, can I
Huh?
see that cat miniature toy that I made you? And pull out my paints and we start painting it. First, gonna be a nice bright white with like a little blue and green collar and a little pink bell.
Are you drinking that?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Three.
We'll come back to that.
Oh no.
Bartemus, doing anything?
That depends on when I'm about to send you.
I painted your cat.
I don't know if I'm alive right now.
Oh. I'm gonna hold on to your cat then.
Because
So, like,
one is
give it
way
back
more
to me.
useful than the other.
I got a 3.
Oh.
No.
Not even if it was like the type that I made earlier.
I'm sorry.
Not even if it was like the type I made for her earlier. Like, not the real stuff, but...
The simulated, that's fine.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I would
Okay.
like for it to be.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm gonna realize my mistake and Monique's glass, and then pop that cork.
I already drank my glass, right?
Drank the whole glass.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's empty. I'm gonna fill your mug with
Regular blood. Well, simulated blood.
simulate like the same stuff I made for you last time.
What is your maximum hit points right now?
Right now, 17.
Maximum, not what you
Oh.
have. Your max.
35.
35. Okay. So, as
Did I do something
you
wrong?
guys
No.
watch Monique drink her first glass before Bartemus had refilled it, she had poured in a little bit of that dragon's blood that she had gotten.
It's like it would affect me like that.
She downs the glass all at the same time. Her eyes start to glaze over a little bit. They start turning orange. Monique, your throat burns ferociously. Like, it hurts like hell. Roll me a D10. You take 7 points of damage. Fire damage. Now roll me a D4.
Does Bartemus recognize what's happening?
No, because this shouldn't happen. Dragon's blood when consumed shouldn't do anything like this. 2. For the next 2 hours, you can cast fire breath.
Too bad we're not getting in any fights in the next 2 hours as far as where it was.
Wait, in game, does that happen? Does she go, and then she got fired?
Sure, a little bit.
Downs the drink. Burps. Boom.
I'm a dragon, you guys.
How?
Can you teach me that?
Give me an Arcana and a Religion check.
I don't know if I have knowledge religion.
It should be under Wisdom.
I can breathe fire.
I've got jotted.
I got a job.
I do have religion. So Arcana is a 22, 23.
Uh-huh.
And then religion is a 20.
Alright, so, by all accounts, consuming dragon's blood should not do anything like that whatsoever, right? It's mainly an alchemical ingredient for creating certain potions and that sort of stuff. However,
There's so much hair.
It's coming from my hairband.
However, because of Monique's nature, with her being undead, it affects her quite differently. You would obviously know that a regular healing potion, that sort of stuff, would harm her quite a bit. So certain alchemical ingredients are going to have a different effect than what would normally occur.
Why are you laughing like that?
Me and you are gonna have some fun.
I'm not gonna be a fucking guinea pig.
That you know of.
So help me if you come near me in my fucking sleep, I will slit your fucking throat and
Never
drink
in
your
the
blood.
sleep. Never in the sleep. You're friends.
I'm just gonna sip my water.
Bartemus is going to pull the sliding door on the back right here of his backpack and pull out his big round book and start making notes furiously every few seconds, looking up and studying like the effects that I see on her face that it's doing to her, and then also writing down a few ideas for later.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
How close are you getting?
Like, I mean,
Are you just looking?
table's length away, like...
Perception.
Okay. Why can I never find it when I need it? There it is. That's gonna be 20.
So, glancing over Monique's face, the veins that are starting to kind of pop a little bit because she seems a little bit angry are very faintly glowing red.
Fascinating.
You're really looking to get your head bit off, aren't you?
This is my life.
I'm not your fucking guinea pig!
Well, I'm not testing anything on you. You did that on your own. I'm just writing down the effects.
Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
You remember I can breathe fire right now.
Kind of a turn on. And the way you just investigate things. Looking kind of nice yourself.
Then, roll me perception.
There a hooded man in the back of the tavern.
Nobody wanted to talk to the obviously mysterious.
18 plus 6.
As you say that, even with the sarcasm that's within it, you notice Alluvio give you darting glances.
Trying to be an ornery old man. God, just let me be an ornery old man.
What else are we doing, folks?
Considering how early it is for the night, I'm probably going to continue studying that effect while it's still happening, and then probably turn in.
And then what?
Probably turn in for the night.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up to the bar and talk to Olivia.
Okay.
I'm blowing a little fire stream. Not enough to set anything on fire, but like...
Just...
Yeah.
And I'm standing right underneath it, just...
I'm gonna make.
Should I tilt a little bit lower?
No, please don't! Please don't set me on
I'm going
fire.
to occasionally look over and watch. You said you were shaped into a bat, right?
No. Breathing a little bit of
Just sitting there
Oh,
going...
I thought you said you were up in the rafters breathing fire. My bad.
fire.
I'm gonna occasionally watch you breathe fire.
You approach Alluvio at the bar. Yes, how can I help you?
Is there a problem?
No, not at all. What can I do for you?
You seem a bit tense.
I am. What do you want?
Is there anything I can do to cheer you up?
No, sir.
Are you sure? Because earlier today, I think it was at Stuff and Things, or maybe Things and Stuff. But there was an ornery old orc in the shop running it, I'm assuming. Having what seems to be a pretty bad day. We had a argument, but I ended up eating wood chips off the floor, and it made him dying laughing. And it cheered his day, and you know it makes my day to make
like
other
the
people
snacks.
happy.
She leans in closer. I'm only being polite because I need this job. If you could stop talking to me, that would be nice.
Oh, that is straight cold.
Did we hear that at all?
No, you two are
Yeah,
too
we're-
enthralled with
You're
what's
playing
going
with
on.
fire. I'm studying alchemic responses.
Just because you have the hots for Bartemus does not mean I can't make jokes.
Turns around, starts washing and cleaning up some things, moving about.
I'm gonna grab my glass of water and just kind of down the rest and...
Roll me another perception.
12.
As she was starting to turn around, you could see her cheeks starting to turn red for you calling her out.
On her bullshit!
Fuck are you doing?
He made another mustache!
Now it's a beard. Okay, so about this time, your fire breath starts to wear off, and you regain your 7 hit points that you had lost.
Fascinating.
So, interesting note, while that was going on, the skin around her forehead and down like towards her the top of her jawbones there started to crack a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then as soon as the fire is gone, it healed back up.
I was like a broken porcelain doll.
Let me go sit back at the table.
It's a good thing I have 2 more vials of that dragon's blood.
And you could breathe fire. You're a firebird.
Say that again?
You're a firebird. If ever we have a lot of things that need burnt very quickly, I have a vial I need to throw at you. I have more of that dragon's blood in stock.
Well, I still have some in this tube here. It's alright.
So it's about 3/4 full.
So how many, like, uses would that be if I had 2 of them then?
To achieve the same exact effect that happened, you would have 8 uses, 4 in each vial.
No.
I did it in
She still
quarters.
has 3 left.
Good shit. Good shit.
Wait, this is because she drank the dragon's blood?
Yes.
Okay, now let's say she drinks 4 gallons. Will she become a dragon?
I might fucking die from fire damage.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. Will she become a dragon?
Me? But I'd like to live even though I'm fucking dead already.
If she were to bathe in 40 to 41 gallons of dragon's blood, one could, with the right ritual, become a dragon.
Okay. But I'm talking about becoming an actual dragon.
That's as close as we can get without transmutation.
How do we transmutate?
No!
Well beyond my comprehension, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's a beyond.
And it's not fucking happening.
Damn.
I like how I look now. I don't want to be a fucking lizard.
I'm sorry, I forgot you were still there. What were you talking about?
I'm going.
Lucky I don't fucking stop you.
Bartemus walks away from the conversation, packing up his backpack and his notes, and makes his way up to the room.
I'm gonna turn into a bat, fly up into the rafters, and go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm just sitting here. Yeah. Ornery old man. Yeah.
You just notice next to you some bat poop start falling.
Guam.
So you're going to sleep. Are you going to sleep as a bat?
Yeah, I just shit myself though. right next to Z, just because.
Casually, I just shit myself.
And with that, I'm going to bed.
Hold up. Before that happens, let me get to where I need to be.
You don't need to be anywhere, son. I don't know.
You're where you're supposed to be.
The wizard is neither late nor early. He arrives precisely when he needs.
The party doesn't start till the wizard arrives.
No,
So as you're sitting
nobody
at
in the
bar,
party dies until the
alone,
wizard arrives.
Osgood approaches you. It's a right chain, you know. Have you heard? You know that dove that's over there on the border up in this livestock. Well, it seems whatever gang it was that was taking these animals, I started to do some breaking and enterings around the city, and some folk are starting to make reports of werewolves on the outskirts of town. Seems like the two might be connected.
Damn. Do you have any more information on it? Like,
It's just what I've heard from folks around town.
have you heard in maybe there's a number of werewolves attack a lone wolf?
Nobody knows for sure. The only thing that we do know is the other adventurers that went down into the sewer. They were gnolls, and that's the name of the other thing. They were canine people, essentially, that had gone down there looking for that same cube that you all had taken care of. And might have something to do with it. I don't know. However, I did hear that they were signing up for the Gladiatorial Combat coming up this weekend.
Really?
Yes.
That'll make things interesting.
So,
I shall best them in battle.
I'm sorry, that's not how it works. You're not fighting another team in there. You're fighting monsters. You see, what happens is, Miss Keelafit, she hires mercenaries to go around and capture either young monsters or adult live ones, and either raises them or trains them to be deadly, and it's all for sport, you see.
Do these animals have sentience or sapience?
Of course not. That would be cruel.
But some of these animals are raised just for fighting, right?
Some, yeah.
I don't want dice flying.
Well, you know, sentience and sapience. Would you stop?
I wasn't
It's
trying
no,
to.
it's me. Sorry.
Both of you. Enough. Sentience and so, you see, anything that is a sentient sort of creature, or whatever, has been punished with a crime to be put to death. Either on occasion there will be ogres of some sort that have harmed people and need to be taken out anyway, so they get captured and sent here to be put to death at the hands of other adventurers. Once a year kind of thing. Just so I'm being entirely open with you.
Gotcha. Are there any... You mentioned Tale of Werewolves over the canine folk going down into the sewer.
Yeah.
Were they going to compete against the monsters, or were they going to fight as the monsters?
No, they went down to try and get that cube.
No, you mentioned that they were going to sign up for the gladiatorial combat.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try and fight and win the gladiatorial combat so that way they can gain entrance to the Keylifin, her gala.
But them being canine people, are they going to fight as monsters, or against them?
It's a little racist, don't you think?
This world is racist. I'm trying to decipher the minds of those around me so I know what I'm up against.
No, they're good folk.
Well, thank you for the information. I'll be sure to check it out.
Sure. Anything I can get? Yeah.
No, I'm good. Where did you hear about this, by the way?
About what?
The possible werewolves.
A couple of halflings came in not too long ago. Were talking to me about it. This was a couple hours before you guys had come back up from the sewers. Said that they heard it last night. No idea.
Yeah. Thank you for the
No.
information.
Of course, it could have just been a pack of dogs. Who knows? And things sound alike. I mean, being halflings, they're not very tall themselves, so really anything on a time length could look like a werewolf.
That's a valid statement. Well, thank you for your companionship, and thank you for the information. But I'm gonna head on to bed.
Have a good night's rest, lad.
You do the same. I'm head up and go to bed.
Alright. So, as you all close your eyes and begin to drift off into sleep. Bartemus, you don't have a dream. This one is much darker. This has nothing to do with your old crew. This is back from the war.
Shit.
You're standing.
Vietnam flashbacks.
You're standing in a field. There are explosions.
Rice field.
There are explosions going off
Napalm.
around you. Shut the
Sorry,
fuck
I
up.
couldn't help it.
There are explosions going on around you. You can hear whistles and horns and all sorts of different commands being shouted as a couple of men approach you. Captain, what do we do? What do we do? He's in shock! We've got to get him out of here!
Yeah, like I'm frozen. I'm just observing.
So these two soldiers that approach you, one is a halfling, the other one is a human, and they both kind of grab you by the arms and take you off into the tent, and to what you assume is a medical tent, as they start looking you over and making sure that you're okay.
What's going on?
We're in the middle of a war. What do you mean? What's going on? Look, they have flanked us. I don't know where we need to go, but we need to get the hell out of here.
Sidebar?
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 What do you mean?
Do we have a sidebar?
Yeah. Can you two leave the table, please?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So there's a point in Bartemus' history I made that specifically cleared during my campaign, where he completely takes out a whole infantry troop. I made it a point that he had poisoned them in their sleep, but I didn't say if the poison was effective immediately. Could this be that troop?
Sure.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Want to get them back in?
Yes. Because then I know which direction I would take this dream in.
Okay.
And if it's a dark dream for Bartemus about the war, this is probably Bartemus' darkest moment.
Yeah.
Hello.
I probably went all the fucking way outside.
It's fucking me. Hello, come back. Not fast enough. Come faster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Shelby's coming.
I'm also going to make a call back, but I want to see if you're going to catch one. I'm just waiting for them to show back up. Or, I don't know why I was making you both group together, even though you're right here. Welcome.
Be long enough.
I find iPhone.
So I'm going to pull out a crystal pocket watch that has a red ruby set behind the crystalline backing, and pop it open, look at the time, look at my men and say, they shouldn't be flanking us for much longer. Close it. Kind of bow my head down.
So, what do we do?
Wait them out. Wait them out. They won't be with us for much longer.
Alright, Captain. They both turn to go and leave the tent.
Just gonna sit there thinking about what I've done.
As they exit the tent, and you're sitting there, going over what is about to happen to all of the enemy combatants. An artillery shell lands at the foot of those two soldiers, and they explode into bits and pieces, and red gore sprays everywhere. And shortly after, you hear thud after thud after thud as bodies fall to the ground. And then silence. Then,
Bartemus got trauma, yo.
Yeah.
That, by the way, should link up to something you know out of game, but in game you don't know.
Yeah.
Zen.
Did you catch my call back?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm terrible on that line.
It's good. I'll remind you later.
Zen. As you sleep, you are reminded of happy times. Back when you, your wife, and your child were all living together and having good old time and playing with your son. Remembering when he was small and precious and a joy to be around and loving wife in your arms.
Yep, I'm just gonna hold my boy extra tight, play with him, like throw him up in the air and catch him and stuff like that, and like just kind of walk with him, dance around, do funny dumb shit, play with little toys, and kiss my wife.
As you sleep, you're reminded
Dude,
of...
you didn't. They're gone now, but you gave me goosebumps. Like legit.
and the rest of the town council. And the random conversations that you guys would have. Nothing too serious, nothing too sad or happy one way or the other. Just the mundaneness that was your life up until very recently. You're also reminded that the town council is currently still petrified.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
I need d20s from everybody.
Okay. It's gonna be a 17. Damn,
Natural 20.
Dude.
Wait.
12.
When did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a nat 20, but I'm a bat.
You awaken first.
Sweet.
Didn't you get a nat 20 as well?
No, I got 8.
12.
12, yeah.
Sweet. I'm chilling until everybody comes down.
Bartemus.
Squeak.
I'm gonna wake up in cold ass fucking
Oh,
wet.
yeah. Yes, you are.
Gonna look around. Went around.
I mean, Zin is in the room.
I'm checking around my feet for exploded parts. Kind of in that half daze of, the realization of dream and reality.
Give me a perception check and a history check.
Oh, this is weird. Okay. I will give you both of those things.
You
currently.
little bitch.
History is going to be a nat 20 plus 7.
That's what we just
Perception is going to be 16.
So, with mini dice in it.
As you
Push it.
get up and you awaken,
Oh, yeah.
It's soap with mini dice in it, but it's gelatinous cube.
nice. As you awaken, you're looking around and you're making sure that you're actually where you are now and you're not still back and seeing everything in front of you. You get a strong scent of gunpowder. Thankfully, you remember that it's the gunpowder that is in your
Okay. I actually forgot I had gunpowder. Hell yeah.
I was going to say, that
I'm gonna pop out that same.
Long rest.
Yes.
I'm gonna pop out that same crystalline pocket watch. And pop it open. It no longer works since it was brought back to me. You get it now?
Yeah. Took me a minute.
It no longer works since it was brought back to me, but it was the last thing that I was staring at in the dream before shit went haywire, and I want to make sure it's not in the same condition that it was then. Does that make sense?
Was it in better or worse condition back
It should be in worse condition now.
Okay, yeah, it still has the wear that you're expecting it to
Yeah,
have.
okay. Yep. It's my little anchor, if you will, at the moment, because up until he got that watch back, Bartemus was very fuzzy-minded, so he uses it as his anchor to make sure he's still of sound mind.
Yep.
I have a crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Zen, you awaken.
I'm just going to slowly sit up.
Oh, I'm heading down.
Oh, check your phone, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Squeak. Squeak.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna, slowly sit up. All slaunch. Just kind of a happy, sad look on my face. Squeak. And I'm gonna pull out that little toy. That little serpent that I never show anyone. I'm just gonna kind of look at it. I'm gonna let the tears fall down.
Doing anything else?
Nope.
Not hitting on the bar or anything? Just gonna sit in the room?
Nah. Just need to sit a minute.
Alright. You come down the bar and you come down to the bar and
No, I want to come down the bar.
come down the bar.
But
You come on the bar.
Alright, I came on the bar.
And there's a bat up in the rafters being annoying.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Morning, Monique.
Bat poop falls.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and order some coffee.
Lupio's like, anything I can get you, Dan?
It's coffee and smoke.
Actually, you're alright.
I had a dream that was a reminder of times I don't wish to remember anymore. That's all.
No, that's all too long. Give me a bunch of moments.
You feel something land on your head. It's me.
I'm gonna go sit down at the table and I'm gonna pop that little jug again and pour a little couple drops of the simulated blood
Yeah.
on the table. Just
Just licking the blood.
About the time Olivia comes back with the coffee.
Squeak.
Absolutely.
Squeak.
You want me to get a room and take care of that for you?
Squeak!
It's just Monique.
You named it.
No, it's my friend Monique.
Rude of you enough to say you'd hit me with a broom.
Rude of you to be a bat.
I can turn into a cat if you'd rather
How
see that.
rude you be a bat.
That at least wouldn't make me expect you to be some sort of flying rodent in need of dispatching.
Maybe you should be dispatched. How would you like that?
Hey now!
Don't treat.
He mean mugs you and walks away.
Bitch.
Thank you for your time, Luvio.
Of course, sweetie.
Bitch.
I'm just gonna sit there and sip and stare into my coffee.
Zing, what you doing?
I've had enough time to collect myself together and take that toy and like put it back in my robes and stuff and kind of like push my hair back like this, grab my hat, put it on, kind of just fluff out my beard a little bit. Then I'm gonna stand up and go downstairs.
You walk down, you see Bartemus sitting at the table staring at coffee, and Monique across from him looking pissed off.
Did I miss something?
This Uvula bitch is a bitch.
Luvio?
Uvula. That's her name from now on.
Alluvio, by the way. Everybody has got it.
Luvio.
Alluvio.
Alluvio.
It's Uvula.
Alluvio.
She's the dangly thing that swings in the back of your throat.
She is just trying to be worried about pests in her balls.
No, she just has her dick in her panties all for you.
I just want to throw this out there that
Metagaming, you wouldn't know that.
No, but she was really rude, so I'm just saying that.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was only nice to you. She was mean to me.
You were trying to
Anything
say.
about
Yeah.
that?
Sorry.
no, you're good. Just wanted to throw this out there. She is madly in love with you, and you are in fucking denial.
Ooh.
Luviel, I will take a cup of coffee.
Of course, what's a moment?
Thank you.
No, you
I'm gonna
asked
wink at
for
her.
something. You asked for something now. No, just do it.
Do it. No!
Do it.
Leave me up! I'm just gonna
After
pull
a
out
few
my
moments, she
notebook
comes
and
back
just
and she
flip through it.
sets the... Anything else?
That'll be all, honey. Have a good morning.
Don't call me honey, please.
Put your sweet life, honey.
I get hit on by men day in and day out here. I don't need to tend to
Shocking.
But you're not pretty enough to get hit on.
I'm going to ask you once, and only once. Leave my bar.
I'm gonna down the cup and then slam it and be like, "You wanted me to go that bad? You should have just said something earlier." And then walk away.
I'll follow you
Are
out.
you leaving?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck
Fuck that bitch!
But remember, we still have a few more days here from that thingy, so she can't keep me out.
You keep rude friends, you know.
She's a fucking bitch.
I would ask for help.
She
Sorry for my friends.
She has the no dick.
I'll be paying off tapping.
It's something that
We'll be back later.
women or whatever tend to
Ugly
get.
bitches.
Yeah. When they are
I'm gonna go back to
deprived
reading my
of
Yeah,
notes
she
for a
collects
few
your-
minutes and
your
then
tab.
things.
So,
Like,
Obviously.
okay. So now that you two are out of the
after I finish my coffee, I'm gonna like close up my notebook and head for them.
So what are you two doing before Bartemus?
Just talking.
Yeah.
Just
Gossiping.
Uh-huh.
okay.
In other words,
So
she's
you
an
come out of the
ice-hearted, cold-hearted ice queen in need of a good humping.
Bartemus, I think you need to go fuck that bitch.
You all have been quite rude today.
Oh, bloody hell.
No,
Walking away.
you know you will. I'm going to fucking. Hold on.
I'm gonna teleport back into the tavern.
That is more than a
it's
second
been
delay.
longer than 6
Fair.
seconds.
I
I'm
would,
going to need to check that out later because that looks like a huge dab.
I would also like to point out, too, she was rooted to me at the bar because she thought I was actually hitting on you. I didn't want to bring that up because I didn't want to force something that shouldn't be there. But she actually does have the hots for you.
You can have that conversation with him in just a minute. Because he's about to do something.
I tried to run away.
And now you see Bartemus's brain attempting to run.
No, this is like slow-mo fucking Sherlock Holmes moment. Well, I know there's something I can do here.
You can't do jack shit.
I would not.
Well, okay. There's currently no assignment or anything like that you guys are on. You are free to explore the city. I assume that everybody wants to do the gladiatorial combat, which would be tomorrow. So if there's anything you would like to do, we are welcome to go ahead and take care of that after, obviously, the scene is taken care of. Or we can just skip straight to it.
We can skip straight to it after this.
What you gonna do, bitch?
There other than there's nothing I can do to get her. Other than run up to her and make sure that she hears me. There's nothing I can do.
Turning into a bat and flying away.
And then I tell you that...
How much does a bat weigh?
Less than 5 pounds.
Mage hand. I'm grabbing the bat.
Dexterity saving throw. Dexterity.
You had to turn into a bat, didn't you?
You had to fucking grab me!
Give me a.
You could
Give me also a dexterity saving throw. Let's do it that way.
Alright.
13.
20.
You are in a mage hand right now.
I bring the mage hand and make the bat eyes look directly at me.
I'm not listening.
Now listen here. Being rude
Squeak!
to somebody
Squeak!
who is just trying to run a
Squeak.
business. They did not
Squeak.
deserve that. You could squeak all you
Squeak.
want. I'm gonna have the hand squeeze a little bit.
Squeak, 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 squeak,
Are you
squeak,
trying
squeak.
to damage?
Not damage as much as, you know,
Squeak,
send
squeak.
a message.
Force out oxygen so they can't make a noise.
Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
That 20,
Squeak,
yeah.
squeak, squeak, squeak,
Yep,
squeak,
still
squeak,
squeaking
squeak.
away.
Squeak, 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 squeak. I can't say it fast enough.
That's no winning it. I'm gonna have the hand throw the bat.
I'm just gonna fly.
Okay, now this is when I have that serious talk, and I'm like, I was actually, when I went up to the counter, because I noticed she gave me that look when I was pretending to flirt with you. She actually told me that if she didn't value her job, she was going to throw me out for the way I was acting towards you.
Actually, she said she didn't want you to talk to her anymore.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
But
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
the
couldn't
only
remember
reason
the
that she
exact
was still
words.
talking to you
Yeah.
is because she values her job.
though jealousy is not a pretty color on anybody.
I'm on Zine's head. Just standing there.
You still acted out of turn. Just now.
Squeak.
Only in response to her rudeness as well. Squeak. Shrugging me off.
Though
Not for an
jealousy
eye.
is not a place of business.
So maybe it's my jealousy too. Maybe I got the hots.
I don't care who has the hots for me. Let's just try not to ruin any working relationships. I'm just gonna fucking spit it all.
Squeak!
Okay. There's something I want to do.
Okay, so yeah, I know it's fucking toasty
It
in
is.
here.
It's pretty
heat
cool. No, it's at 72, but it's kicked off because
Is it on cool?
Can we
That would
get
be
it
nice.
popped on the cool and maybe put it on 70 for a little bit?
I know Zen needs to do stuff. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to just skip straight to
Other than stock up on my alchemical supplies.
on your standard stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to just skip to the weekend?
How many long rests?
It will be one more. The gladiatorial combat is tomorrow.
Okay.
Can't really think of anything.
Okay. Zen, what do you want to do?
Are there any flower shops
Um,
I'm going wherever you go because I'm just staying on the head and chilling.
let me see.
Squeak! Squeak,
Uh,
squeak. Squeak, squeak.
I'm gonna kind of like put my head a little bit more like forward, fluff up my hair around it, make a nest.
you
Squeak.
know that the Merchants Guild around here is less of like just a single thing for all the merchants to be in, and it's more of like almost like an open marketplace, like a farmer's market kind of thing.
A bazaar, if you will.
Yeah, a bazaar.
Really?
That would probably be your best bet to find some flowers.
Squeak.
Or a florist, I guess.
I'm gonna head that way.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
I hope you like things.
Squeak.
I have rolled a natural 1. My investigation is 2, that's 3.
No, you're not sure. So, you haven't been to this part of this Merchants Guild, if you will. So it's a very confusing layout. You can see all sorts of different vendors selling random items and that sort of stuff, but not what you're looking for.
Monique, do you think you could fly around and look for someone selling flowers? Maybe a nice vase.
Squeak, squeak. I'm gonna fly ahead and see if I can find any flowers.
Give me an investigation check using the bat's stats.
Give me 1 second. You said investigation?
Yes. Good.
It doesn't have investigation. It's got perception.
What's its investigation modifier?
That's what she said. It doesn't have investigation. It only has perception.
Or its intelligence modifier, sorry.
-4.
Roll and subtract it.
Six.
You can see, as you fly above the bazaar, glancing around, you can see that there is a field that has some flowers and stuff. But you don't see anybody selling.
I'm gonna fly back to Bean and tug on his shirt with my mouth and pull him towards that.
And now I'm gonna follow Monique.
Monique leads you to a field that has some flowers in it.
What kind of flowers?
Roll me d20.
Before we end up taking
Sunflowers.
the next long rest from our current long rest, I am going to create 2 bags of holding.
I'm gonna cut 4 of them.
Okay.
Not like really long. I'm gonna cut them down to about like that tall. And then
Can I pull some of the seeds out of sunflowers and eat them?
Okay. Tastes like ash. Really disgusting.
I'm gonna try and look for a place. Go back to the bazaar and look for a place selling a vase.
Okay. Roll me another investigation check.
+2.
Go.
13, so 15. 15
Okay.
total.
You find a pottery maker, and you approach the elven woman.
Hello, madam.
Yes, what is it that I can get you?
I'm looking for a vase for these flowers.
Of course. Just a moment. Turns around and hears some clattering and stuff going on in the back. She pulls out a little vase. It's green. And big enough for at least the 4 flowers. Maybe a little bit more room in there. Not a whole lot, though.
Alright, how much? I'll take it.
That will be 2 silver.
Take 3.
Thank you.
Sweet.
I'm sending you a message real quick. Will.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to look for. Would I have water? I mean, I'm gonna pull some water from the fucking air with shape water and just suck it out and put it in this vase. Put sunflowers in.
Yep.
And then I'm going to walk back to Siren's Cove.
Song.
Or Siren Song, yes, right.
Yes.
Sorry, I keep getting it mixed up with that fucking TikToker.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I keep doing it too.
So you head back to the Siren Song Tavern with this vase with flowers in it.
Yes.
Actually, lately I've been calling it the Siren's Call,
Yeah.
Siren's
you have.
Call.
which isn't even anything.
Monique, if you don't mind, would you wait out here? Squeak. I'm gonna go inside.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set. Do I see a Luviel nearby or anything?
Yeah, she's behind the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and set the flowers down.
What is this?
I may be an ornery old man, but I got a heart of gold. No one deserves to have a bad day at work. I know what it's like to not be able to be around the ones that you love. Spent a greater portion of my life watching everything I love leave. No one should have to go through that. Hope your day gets better. If I can, I'll give him a nudge in your direction.
I appreciate the gesture. Really, all that I want is for men to stop hitting on me, whether it's a joke or not. And yes, I have a thing for your friend. I'm sorry that I gave you a couple of dirty looks. That was out of call for myself as well. But please, don't joke around like that for me anymore.
Sincerely apologize. I'm sorry, and I hope you have a better day.
Thank you. I'll let Osgood know that he doesn't need to throw you out anymore.
Character growth for everybody!
I'm gonna give her a look like this and then just like, and walk away. Be like, that was my payment. My payment. I put my life on the line. That was my payment. You ain't going back on that contract. But I'm just leaving now.
Alright, so are you heading back outside? Okay. Head back outside and
Squeak,
Monique the bat is still sitting there squeaking.
squeak, squeak,
Okay, we
squeak,
can
squeak, squeak, squeak.
Are we ready to skip forward to the thing?
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, yeah.
Sleep.
We'll jump forward to everybody being awake in the room.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we do this gladiatorial combat, I've been working on a few things. First off, I got pizza for you. And I hand out a leather pouch to each of you.
Bag of holding.
Yes.
Yeah. Hook
You
it on
guys
my
now
back.
have bags of holding. And then also, and I hand you each a stone that have a face carved on it. These are also for you. And I also have one. And these are so we can communicate when we're not. These are called ascending stones, by the way.
Speak into it like a walkie-talkie, pretty much.
And then also I made a lantern of revealing. So I now have a lantern of revealing.
Which does.
It casts out a 30-foot beam of light. It survives 6 hours on 1 pint of oil. And any creature in its beam cone of light that is invisible is visible.
Okay, good enough.
And I made a little nifty pull-out hook for it.
Okay.
On my,
A little spotlight. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
We're going
Okay.
into gladiatorial combat. If any of them are fucking invisible, I'm going to use that bitch
Right.
to turn around and find them. Like,
Sounds good. Okay. Anybody doing anything before you head out to town?
It's up to you. I don't know how everybody's feeling.
Anybody doing anything?
I'm gonna ask, what's my god's name that I, as a cleric, pray to?
I done forgot.
An
it.
undead cleric.
Yeah.
That is
Undead cleric.
it's one hell of an oxymoron. You know, kind of like military intelligence. Sorry to any veterans who may be watching. It's just an old joke.
After the child almost died, I wanted to take some stuff that a cleric could do as in healing, so I have some healing stuff now.
60.
I learned from consequences.
So I take it you took your recent level in cleric.
I multi-classed into cleric.
Denier.
Denier.
Yeah.
I'm-
Deneir.
You'll have to send them to me in a message.
Yeah, I will.
I'm gonna pray to him for strength and to hopefully not die.
As you close your eyes and send out this prayer, you get the vision of a candle flame slowly burning and the smoke trailing out and up into the heavens. Essentially.
Do I feel anything from it?
Feel a warm glow and what you assume to be the presence of your god's touch, I guess. In a sense like that, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
So you guys...
Bartemus is sitting... I was thinking about
I'm
it.
just
Sorry.
messing with you, you're good. I'm just messing.
Like I literally tried to chime in right after she said no, or he said no. Bartemus, during this morning, after talking to them and giving them that stuff, sat at a separate table. Bartemus is readying himself the same way he used to ready himself for war. So he's not Bartemus right now.
Yeah. How long would that take? Roundabout?
I mean, just basically until we're ready to go. Like, think of it as like a moral cycle, you know?
So, as you guys leave the Siren Song Tavern and you walk out, you head into the main corridor of town, same place where you had once seen that observatory in the well, is now sectioned off a group of people. You guys approach the center of this ring and are stopped by guards and Kubas. Kubas looks at you. Right? What are you doing?
We should enter the arena.
A little late for that, isn't it?
What do you mean?
You never approached me and said that you wanted to sign up. It's okay.
I was about to say, out of game, had we known that there was a sign up, I don't know if you had said it.
I did.
I would have made a point to do that. So it's okay. Yeah, play it how you will.
But you look, because we only had one other team, so we need somebody else anyway. So we can make an exception for it.
All right.
And he steps to the side, and as you guys enter this massive ring, I don't have a set or anything for it. As you guys enter this massive ring,
That camera's not working.
God damn it, it's not that one, it's this one. Enter this ring, and it's an actual circle. But
Make the circle with the beads, Will.
Good
Probably put them up so.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's fine. You enter the circle, and in the center of it, you can see a team of canine-like warriors. And across from them,
Oh my god.
a hill giant.
I guess not,
Mm.
compared to...
The crowd is cheering and jeering and going on, and there are horns blaring. and the hill giant is on the other end of this arena, just smacking his club against the ground. And you hear alarms go off, and a buzzer starts as everybody rushes in. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Woo!
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody say anything cool?
We've had a few people jump into chat asking if we are playing now, and we are. Certainly, that might have been when we were out of break.
I do want to add a question in, or an answer, or not an answer, but a thing in real quick. Unfortunately, due to the nature of D&D, while we are streaming, we're not able to comment back. So any questions that we have, I think we should start making it a point to coming before going to break and coming back, maybe answering some comments, some questions. But those are about the only times we'd really have to do that due to the nature of the game. It's constant talking to each other.
Thankfully, Tiki did do that the last time before we went to break. Replied to somebody's question. Got that taken care of.
Yeah.
But if you guys like what you see, please stick around and join us next week. Same time, same place.
And if you want to check out old stuff, don't forget about the YouTube.
Yep.
This will be up here soon.
What is our
Yes.
YouTube?
Natural One.
Natural.
Same thing.
Natural One.
You can find us on YouTube. We have all of our first campaign up there. Well,
Yes.
that we got to. We
Yeah.
have all of that up there.
First half of the first time.
I've had some computer troubles here lately. Switched over to a new graphics card and had issues with getting
All the
everything
red ones are
edited.
in the red bag.
But these last 3 sessions and tonight's section number 4 will be up as soon as possible so that we can catch up on anything that you may have missed.
We got jobs, we got lives.
Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. So, until next time, we will close the book on this chapter.
See
Bye.
y'all later.
Take care.